Things are looking up, huh?
Oh, Robin's in trouble! Trouble!
I lost. Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to lose. Let me see the script.
Go right midtime to flat.
Give it to Sherwood for it!
Yeah, good. They've opened a salad bar.
Wait! I get another shot! He gets another shot!
No. Does Robin get another shot?
Yes, he does. He does.
Round 1, fight!
Let's see here. Let's see here. He does get another shot. All right. All right. Well, welcome to Tournament Fights. This is episode 286. This is our comedy mystery movie championship. So if you've been following us along, we did 4 of these, and they're all just random comedies. So that could be anywhere from all-timers to terrible ones to anything in between. So I am your host, Jordan, the Hardy Horror Hero tonight. Because I'm ready to laugh, and yeah, it should be a fun time. We'll see which one comes out on top of everything that made it into this tournament. So we'll probably have mostly all-timers here since we're at a championship episode. So yeah, let's go ahead and bring in our crew for tonight. We'll start with my co-host, Austin Pez Howell.
Yeah, no, it's been a long series, but we got some solid movies in here, and a few that probably made it further than they probably should, here and there. But
yeah.
But we'll weed those out, and we'll get to the good stuff.
Well, I watched my only blind spot, and it was one that definitely made it a lot further than it should have. But that's fine because it was all right. I'll talk about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, we also have joining us. We got Brian Nussbaum.
Hey,
how's it going?
Figures since the beginning of this tournament, some good movies have won. To see what will be the greatest comedy to a comedy month here on Tournament Fights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good. And we also have joining us. We got Jonathan Caro. How's it going?
Tired, very tired. Yes.
I'm tired of playing the games.
Anyway, no, I mean, look, I had a little bit of a break from this show, but I'm back, and yeah, I should be because I skipped a year in that ladder series, and that was hell to watch. So I'm back, and yeah, I watched 2 comedies for the first time for this, and rewatched 2 more comedies because I hadn't watched those comedies in 15 to 20 years. So we'll see what happens when we get to them. So
yeah,
let's do this.
And there's also one that I rewatched also. So yeah, that was good. But if you don't find Jonathan here, you can see him screaming in the chat because of the weird choices we're making on here. But that's all right. So, but we also
it's over Fargo. Give me a break.
Yeah. Yep. But we also have Jordan Owens. We got JPO in the house. How's it going?
What? I can't believe I'm here on Tournament Fights. I'm such a fan. Oh, I've been here before, but I happen to be here.
Can't believe he got picked to do a comedy episode. What?
Comedy. I've seen 1 or 2 of those yucks.
Mm-hmm.
If you want any pictures, we'll be doing it at the end of the night. We'll be in the back of the room. So, but last but certainly not least, we have Richie Goodacre. How's it going, Richie?
Comedy.
Holy shit, Richie's here?
Yeah, I know comedy.
I can't believe it.
I did that last night, and I spent the whole time just talking to told another chick in a wheelchair in the audience. I'm like, hey, I'm supposed to be the only person in a wheelchair here. Why are we wearing the same outfit? And I just kept going into it the whole time and not doing my set.
Awkward. Someone needs to go change their outfit.
Yeah, it was fun. So yeah, no, happy to be here. You know, the winner of the night will be comedy.
Yeah, right. It'll be something funny. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. So Austin, why don't you say you break it down and explain how it's going to work for any first timers or people tuning in that aren't familiar?
Yeah, so the 64 movies we'll have in the randomized bracket here tonight are from the previous 4 parts we've done here on the Comedy Mystery Championship. Like I said, Jordan just went through his flick chart, a whole bunch of random comedy movies. We had 4 different separate tournaments, and this tournament tonight, this final one, is comprised of all the Sweet 16s from all the previous ones. So all the Sweet 16 from part 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all in here. So it's once again just all randomized, and we'll see which one takes the whole thing. We've had a couple of unique winners, and then we had some some ones win another time. So yeah, we've had a mix of the two things. So yeah, not much else to explain. These guys are all pros here at the tournament fight, so we'll keep it quick and breezy because we talked about these movies kind of to death, at this point. So I'm sure it won't be too lengthy, but we'll get it going here. But Jordan, it is a championship time, so that means it's main event time. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, it's time!
All right, it's time. There we go. All right, so we got the bracket here. Let's scroll over and get our first matchup and keep things going. All right, we got Evolution and Vegas Vacation. Yes, these both made the championship. Yes.
Both made it.
So we'll make it quick. Richie,
starting off strong, two movies that shouldn't have been meant for the championship. Vegas Vacation's if you're not counting the Ed Helms one, it's my least favorite. It's my least favorite to be Chase Vacation. I'll say that. And Evolution is fun. I wouldn't say it's like a yuck fest though. Vegas Vacation. It's more of a comedy.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. GPO.
Yeah, Evolution is the one that always looked good on paper here. I like, growing up being Sean William Scott guy. Even Orlando Jones, I think it's very underrated. But yeah, I think Vegas Vacation is a little bit funnier and one I would go to more. So Vegas Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jonathan, what do you say?
Pass.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Evolution, but in Vegas Vacation, out of the Chevy Chase starring National Lampoon's comedies, this is my least favorite. There's just very few laughs in comparison to the other 3, and but by default, I got to go Vegas Vacation. Some lucky comedy will get it by, in my opinion.
Sure. Brian, what do you say?
I haven't seen Evolution, but I do enjoy Vegas Vacation. Howell question: we're okay against the dad bait here. I do enjoy Randy Crane's film. He's there. I love seeing the return of Chrissy Brooksy, the hot Ferrari girl. And Nick Papa Giorgio is a fun thing to say in the film. Vegas Vacation.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, not overly enthusiastic about either one. Both the ones, they both pass the time fine. Like if they're on, they'll pass the time. They're okay. While they're on, Evolution's not bad. Vegas Vacation's okay. But I'll give it a Vegas Vacation, and hopefully, Jonathan, there will be something better in the next round that'll easily take it. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Well. Come on, kids! It's roundup time. Got to get the babysitter out and just a bunch of snakes for cousin Eddie in there, and it's like that'll keep them busy for hours, and then they just take off to the strip or whatever. But yeah. So Evolution's all right, but I do like Vegas Vacation now. Yeah, people say it's the least of the 3. People forget there's also a European Vacation that's probably, in my opinion, worse than this, but probably the third. Probably goes Christmas, the OG, and then this for me. But it's still not bad. So I'll give it to Vegas Vacation.
All right, clean sweep Vegas vacation. All right, we'll see if there's a better one down here. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got Office
All right.
Space. That's promising.
Yeah.
And Robin Hood Men in
Oh
Tights,
no.
which is what I saw. So that's pretty easy for me. But JPO.
Yeah, let's take a look here. I do like both. What am I going back to more? The comedy is the one time where I'll actually use like rewatches as like a way to vote. Probably Office Space is the one I'll go towards more here. I do like Robin Hood though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Hey man, hey Peter, man. Our movie's in the finals, in the championship finals, against this Robin Hood spoof movie. And so Office Space, I've said it a few times that it's a comedy. I'll say it, comedy classic, because it's so relatable. It's humorous. It's kind of smart in using these characters in this situation where they hate their jobs. Stephen Root is great as Milton. So Robin Hood Men in Tights, I saw that on the list that there are a lot of Mel Brooks comedies in here, and this is definitely my least favorite of the ones I had watched of those Mel Brooks spoof movies. I just find it a little dull, to be honest. I guess because I haven't loved many of the Robin Hood movies. I've only liked one. So by default, I'll go Office Space. I think it's a great comedy.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Robin Hood, you have a West Stapler. I'm sorry. But yeah, I do enjoy Robin Hood Men in Tights. I do enjoy Dave Chappelle as a Chew. He always makes me laugh there, but yeah, Office Space gets my vote. Yeah.
Yeah. Austin.
Been missing a lot of work lately, huh? Well, I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob. No, great. Yeah, Office Space is one that still holds up. It works. Showed it to my girlfriend not too long ago. She loved it. Like, it just works, man. And look, I do like Mel Brooks a lot, but there are movies in this tournament from Mel Brooks that I think are better than Robin Hood Men in Tights. So I'll go Office Space.
Yeah. So Office Space, yeah, that's a comedy classic. I mean, yeah, just what would you do with $1 million? 2 chicks at the same time. Yeah. And yeah, that's a classic character, Lawrence. But and yeah, just so many great characters, and just very relatable because, like, especially for me, because I'd say it's over half of my boss that I've ever had that I wanted to just like tell him to F off. So that very relatable. So and Robin Hood Men in Tights is great. I think this is a kind of a tough one, but it's got to be Office Space. So
Richie.
Yeah. The Robin Hood Men in Tights is good, but Office Space is one of my favorite comedies of all time. I love Mike. Love Mike Judge, like mostly everything he does. There's full to the brim of character actors here. I love Gary Cole. I can't. It's weird seeing my NCIS because I can't see him as anything else other than Office Space. But yeah, and then the montage when they're just smashing up the printers and ops equipment is very funny. And I'd love to do a recast of Office Space one time. I think that'd be good for a recast.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, Office Space moves on. All right, going down to Spaceballs. Speaking of Mel Brooks, a little more, and Steve Martin's The Jerk.
Oh man,
so, yeah. All right, Jonathan.
Okay, so yeah, another Mel Brooks comedy. In my opinion, we're climbing up the ladder a little bit because Spaceballs would be like my third favorite of his this spoof comedies. I think it's just fine. I mean, there's some individual scenes of golden comedy that here and there, but as a whole, it just doesn't quite. It's not as coherent, but it's a fine, decent Mel Brooks comedy. It's fine. The Jerk. Look, we we wouldn't get a lot of Steve Martin golden comedies, after The Jerk. I mean, The Jerk is a very good movie. Uses his character quite well, and Martin really delivers his lines well, and an interesting story here. So, yeah, you definitely cannot make this today. But yeah, so I think The Jerk is a very good movie. So, The Jerk.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, The Jerk is a blind spot for me, but I really do enjoy Spaceballs. It's good use of parody for the Star Wars films. I do enjoy Rick Moranis as Dark Helmet. Sir, I'm sorry, but you're playing dolls again. I love the breaking the fourth wall elements with they watch the movie. Says, when does this happen in the movie? This right now, this moment here. It's my second favorite Mel Brooks movie. It is determined, so Spaceballs.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, The Jerk is very good. I watched it again not too long ago. Yeah, it's very, very funny. Yeah, very kind of un-PC, but that's what I like about it. It's the 70s, it's a good time. Emmett Walsh, rest in peace, is a lot of fun in that. As a guy constantly trying to kill him. But yeah, Spaceballs is very silly, and I love it. And two of my favorite Canadian actors, John Kidd and Rick Moranis, up in there, and I adore Rick Moranis, and he's so damn funny in this movie. So I'll go Spaceballs.
So yeah, this one's tough, because I rewatched the Jerk not too long ago. I mean, probably a couple months back, but yeah, there's just some great things when he's just out on the porch, just dancing with reckless abandonment and saying he's black and or when he's like, I don't need you, I don't need anything, all I need is nothing except for this ashtray and this paddle and this chair, but I don't need anything else. And just keeps going on. It's classic kind of Steve Martin humor. And yeah, I think it's really funny. And you know what? I'll switch it up a little bit. I do love me some Spaceballs, but I'll go with The Jerk this time. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is really tough. The Jerk is really fun and it's got some great. Yeah, it's very quotable. Yeah, but Spaceballs is a classic. I can't believe it looks like we're getting a sequel after all these years. It looks like that's actually happening. I thought that
from
was
Josh Gad.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually
Josh
happening.
Gad.
Yes, but he got approved for Mel Brooks, though. He went to Mel Brooks and spoke to him about it.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. So just because I think it's just I'll edge it out for Spaceballs, but I wouldn't hate it if The Jerk got through.
Yeah. JPO.
Yeah, no, I'm torn on this one here because I love The Jerk. I think it's a very unique film. Spaceballs is pretty continuously funny. Oh man, I'm torn. I'll give it to the one again. Maybe just the one I've seen more. I'll say Spaceballs.
Okay, Spaceballs. All right, going down to Wreck-It Ralph and Heavyweights. All right, so Brian.
Yeah, good Disney matchup. Live action versus anime on this one. Yeah. I do enjoy Wreck-It Ralph. I love the humor with it, with Jay Lynch and Jack McBrayer have good moments there. I do enjoy Alan Tudyk's impression of the Mad Hatter there as King Candy. But Heavyweights is about 128. I do love it. I love Ben Stiller as Tony Perkins. A good prequel to his Red Goodman character Dodgeball. You get some characters, some cast members from My Ducks in there. I wonder where filmed for Ben Stiller and his parents to appear in the film, so Heavyweights gets my vote.
Yeah. Austin, what do you
say? Wreck-It Ralph is good, but yeah, Heavyweights I've seen just way, way, way more. I've seen that movie dozens of times and visited the camp where they filmed it, and I love it. So I'll go Heavyweights.
Yeah, attention campers. Tonight's lecture is liposuction, option or obsession. There's just so many random lines that Ben Stiller's throwing out, and I'm glad that I revisited this multiple times because the first time I saw it, I didn't really wasn't as familiar with Ben Stiller, and then once I got more familiar with him, holy crap, he's awesome and he's really doing something really funny here. So yeah, that it's fun, but and Wreck-It Ralph is pretty entertaining, but but I think I get more laughs out of heavyweights, so I'll go with heavyweights. But Richie.
Yeah, I like Wreck-It Ralph. I think it's a cool concept, and it's pretty fun. I think John C. Reilly and Sarah Silverman have good chemistry, as that's sort of the two leads here. But I think Jane Lynch is pretty funny when she pops up. I like Heavyweight a bit more. I think it's a bit more memorable and quotable. So I'll go Heavyweight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. JPO.
The one that kind of charms me more is Wreck-It Ralph. I love the universe they built, and it's not gonna go Wreck-It Ralph.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jonathan.
Wah wah. Okay, so heavyweights. I like the first half a lot. Yeah, the first half a lot with Ben Stiller. With the infomercials, and he's hilarious. Every scene with Ben Stiller is pretty funny. It does produce one of the funniest edits I've ever seen, where I believe it's what is the kid's name that is a little bit absent for the movie?
No, Josh, like the
Josh.
Goldberg.
That's it,
Mighty
Josh.
Ducks.
Josh.
Yeah.
Yes, Josh. When he says a joke to Ben Stiller, and then there's like a white fade in or something, and then or fades out, and then oops, he's gone. What happened to Josh? It made me laugh a whole lot.
His book is now available.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the funniest laugh for me for this movie. And second was a get off the scale. So, but the second half, I don't think it's as strong. And I think just after Stiller leaves, it's like we have most of the movie to go, and I was just not interested anymore. So it was just a mixed bag in a way. So, and Wreck-It Ralph has a lot of heart, and in addition to laughs. So, but I know that Heavyweights is going through, so I would have gone Wreck-It Ralph.
But then it cuts to Peter Berg, of all people, the director at the cafeteria, just going like, "Sad to hear about your friend Josh." And he goes, "Yeah, he's dead."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes,
yes.
Very thorough. And that's Peter Berg, of all people. Yeah, it's funny though.
Funniest section of the movie. Yeah.
Wow. All right, got Hot Fuzz and Saturday Night, the recent movie. So, it's on me. No, I mean Saturday Night's great. Obviously one of my favorite movies of last year. Good stuff. But again, if we're going kind of rewatchability and all timers for me, Hot Fuzz is like a top 50 movie. I love that movie so much, and I've got action figures and other stuff around the house here. So I got to go Hot Fuzz. Jordan.
Probably got to be Hot Fuzz here. I think Saturday Night Live is great. It's probably like one of my favorite comedies, or dramedies, you could say, of last year. But I just need a little more time with it to sit with it. And I think Hot Fuzz is probably my favorite of the trilogy. I think it's really good. So I'll go Hot Fuzz.
Mm-hmm.
Richie.
Yes, Saturday Night's really good. The whole ensemble is really good. Probably stand out with the kind of keep beating the dude who plays Lorne Michaels, but he's really good. Dude who plays Chevy Chase is really good, and Dylan O'Brien. I think they're the standouts, but it's a really, really good cast. I think it's just a case of Saturday Night's new, so it hasn't enough time to sit with it. Whereas Hot Fuzz is it's my favorite of the Cornetto trilogy. It's one of my favorite comedies. It's to say, it's really good, and it features every sort of British character actor of that time as well. So this is that person, that person.
Mm-hmm.
I think Olivia Colman in this. I'm pretty sure she is at one point.
Olivia Colman's in it.
Yeah. So I thought so. So I'll go Hot Fuzz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. GPO, what do you say?
Yeah, kind of similar. I loved Saturday Night. It's pretty high for me last year in general, the little comedy. But I'm just going to go with recency unbiased, I guess you could say, because, I don't know. Maybe ask me in a few years. Maybe. Right now, I love Hot Fuzz. I also, between that and Shaun, would be my favorite of the Cornetto trilogy. I think it's fantastic. So I got to go Hot Fuzz here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Jonathan.
Yeah, Saturday Night is very good, but I think it's like like you said, Jordan, a dramedy, because we're observing these comics going through a rough time before the first night of Saturday Night Live. Yes, it's funny at moments, but it's really anxiety inducing, and I don't know if it will produce a lot of laughs from me, but it's really engaging and really entertaining to watch. So Saturday Night is very, very good. Available on Netflix in the United States. But Hot Fuzz, it's a rare 5 out of 5 comedy. Love this movie. Hot Fuzz is a great comedy that parodies action movies very well. Engaging plot, some funnier moments from supporting players, and also you have a wonderful dynamic once again between Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. So punch that shit. Let's go, Brian. It's Hot Fuzz. It's my vote.
Yep.
Put it through the next round for the greater good. Right?
Brian?
Yeah, I agree with other panels. Saturday is good, but a bit too recent. But it was a good job for last year. Needs more time to sit with it. But I'll make a cliche for Hot Fuzz. I do enjoy the action comedy. And I did enjoy Pierce Brosnan's cameo as well, I believe, in this film. So Hot Fuzz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Hot Fuzz.
It's a swan. I don't know why they have a random swan in the back of their car.
Shanghai Nights and Liar Liar.
Oh, this is easy.
So Liar Liar.
Yeah, Liar Liar.
Yeah, Liar Liar.
Shanghai Nights scraped by into this one, because it had a weak little corner bracket. So it's not the greatest.
Speaking of a goose, a goose.
A goose. Yes. Yes. All right. We'll skip that one for now. Liar Liar. I got Borat 2 and Blockers. So,
what the hell?
Yeah. Both the Borat movies made it. So yeah.
Oh, I'm okay with the first one. The second one, okay.
Yeah. Again, depends on the bracket. But we'll make it quick, Jordan.
Yeah, so I do like Blockers. I just like some of the things that I like about it, though, it isn't like 100% the comedy though. I just kind of like the way the story plays. Like they're doing stuff like doing like a butt chug with beer and like weird stuff. I'm kind of like, all right, that's just out there. But yeah, Borat, the sequel's really, really good, especially the like baby and the daughter things, one of the more memorable bits. But I mean, they're but it's or like keeping like women in like cages. He's talking about like you don't keep your females in cages, and yeah, like it's the Borat sequel was a nice surprise during COVID. I remember actually before I even saw the trailer for it, I just saw like random footage that like someone caught like Borat in the back of a truck or something, like just flying down the highway. I'm like, what the heck? so yeah, but I'll go with Borat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Richie.
Yeah, Blocks was fun. It was probably it's drilled in with Nathan's sort of breakout. But yeah, it's sort of like a modern remake of American Pie in a way. But if you look at it that way, but yeah, I don't know. I do enjoy it, and I think John Cena is is definitely good at his comedy. But yeah, I'll go Borat 2 here. I just like it's not nowhere near as good as the first one, but I just enjoy seeing Sacha Baron Cohen inhabit that character. I think he's just a great character actor in general. So yeah, and it's still fun. So I'll go Borat 2.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised that Blockers beat Blues Brothers. Some people might, but
yes, I definitely am.
I definitely yes.
Well, we'll get to me in a moment.
Yeah, but JPO, what do you say?
Yeah, honestly, it's a little rough here. I like Blockers. I think it's even a pretty rewatchable movie to a degree. You know what I mean? Every couple years or 3 years. Borat was a pretty decent follow up. I think for the most part, there's some good laughs in this. Screw it. I don't like you guys hating on Blockers. I'm going for Blockers.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Yeah. So Borat subsequent movie film. Actually, yeah, it was decent. It was a decent follow up, like JPO said. Really because of Maria Bakalova. I thought she was fantastic in this movie, and rightfully she got the Oscar nomination, a rare Oscar nomination for a comedy. Yeah, she's terrific, and yeah, some good jokes. Not as not as like great as the first movie, but yeah, it's pretty good. And blockers. Yeah, really, the two stars for me is John Cena and Geraldine Viswanathan. I thought they were very good and funny. The Leslie Mann, Catherine Newton, I felt like. What happened?
You froze a little bit there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're.
Okay. Yeah, Leslie Mann and Catherine Newton was just sweet drama, about a girl losing their virginity. Well, actually, all three are trying to lose their virginity, but it's sweet. And I don't remember much about the Ike Barinholtz one, to be honest. He was all right. Yeah, it's actually kind of closer than I thought now thinking about it. So, but I'm going to go with Borat, subsequent movie film. Borat 2.
Yeah. All right. Brian.
Yeah, I did enjoy Borat's movie film. It has some good monsters. I love the ending where he finds out how COVID started, how he spread it to Tom Hanks, and the whole wall scene there. But I'm a big Ike Barinholtz fan. I do enjoy his comedy. I'll go Blockers.
Yeah. Austin.
Justice for Blues Brothers, Borat.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's all I got. All right, going down to a Goofy movie and Friday. Yeah,
Far for the whole family.
It sure is.
Basically, funnily enough, both 1995 movies.
Yeah, 1995. Yeah, so we'll see both of these in our next ladder series.
Friday?
You know what? Yeah, for pure comedy.
Yeah, pure comedy. I would go Friday.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Friday's very good.
Friday's very funny.
Yeah,
I would go. I'm not the biggest Goofy movie.
I like a
fan.
Goofy movie.
I'm
but
not either.
Friday is the funnier.
I like the power line stuff. That's it.
That's it.
I agree with Johnson. Like, if you're focusing more on comedy, fight, that's
cool. All right. Well,
It introduced us. Well, not introduced us, but it made Chris Tucker a superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
100%. All right.
Am I still freezing? By the way.
no, you're
Not
not.
right now. You're fine
No.
right now.
Okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill and Ted Face the Music, so that's the one that made it, and we got Bowfinger. So yeah, got some lucky matchups. So we're looking at some up here, but Richie,
That's actually tough. Bill and Ted Face the Music. I thought was good. Obviously, I never thought it was going to live up to the other two. But it's fun seeing these sort of characters, and I thought I thought the girls who played their daughters were fun. Can't remember exactly it, but yeah, I thought they were fun. Kid Cudi's good in this movie when he comes in. Yeah, and then Bowfinger is a movie I had to learn to appreciate. I didn't like it when it first came out. Then I watched it when I was older, and I was like, "Oh, it's actually pretty fun." It's not a bad movie. And yeah, I like the dual roles again of Eddie Murphy. So I will go Bowfinger here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, Samara Weaving wasn't one of the daughters, was she?
No, Samara Weaving was one of the daughters.
Yes, she was.
Yeah,
Wow.
It was Kristen Shaw and Samara Weaving.
Bill's daughter, and then Kristen Shaw was Ted's
yeah, you
daughter.
forget that. Like how?
No. What's her name? Was Ted's daughter? Jack Haven.
Oh yeah. But because I don't know how young she was back then, but I guess she looked young enough.
Yeah.
But Brian.
Brian.
Oh, JPO.
Right.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, Jonathan was like,
"Well, fuck JPO and John."
Before that.
Yeah.
So,
Who paid the dollar?
whoever spoke last went with that. JPO.
Yeah, no, I didn't mind the follow-up to Bill and Ted. It's funny. I think we kind of mentioned them recently about worst case scenario. If Happy Gilmore 2 is as good as this, it's about all we kind of want in a weird way. You know what I mean? I hope it's better than this. But as long as it reaches that level of a sequel 20 years later that's still kind of decent. I don't think many of us will hate on it, but I really love Bowfinger. I'm a big, movie on movie guy. I love Eddie Murphy's dual performance here. I will not show it to the LA Laker girls, Mr. Winky. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And I think he's funny. I think Steve Martin's great. This is one to Frank Oz. So vote for you, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Yeah, the Face the Music was a little better than I thought. For a comedy sequel, it's not bad. But yeah, sometimes Keanu was a little out of it at points, but not really engaging with his character from the first two movies. But yeah, it was decent. But Bowfinger, I think it's a really good movie. I think with a fantastic Eddie performance, in both the dual role. I think it's Jiff is one of his best characters in movies. So Bowfinger gets my vote.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I did enjoy Face Music. It was kind of disappointing for me, but Alex Winter looks the same as he was from Bogus Journey to now, actually, all age at all. But yeah, Bowfinger gets my vote. I agree with Ella Palace. It's a good movie. Jiff is a great character, especially. I love to see where they had to film it running through traffic and his reaction after. That was great, but we had to film it again. And I did enjoy Robert Downey Jr. showing up there as I believe he's an agent, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a good comedy film, so Bowfinger.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, I didn't hate Bill and Ted Face the Music. I thought it was all right, and I always have a decent memory of it being one of two movies I saw for my first time back at a theater in the middle of COVID at a little mom and pop theater about an hour away from me. I got to see a double feature of Bill and Ted Face the Music and The New Mutants. So it was certainly the better of the two.
Oh yeah.
So it was at least that was decent. Yeah. But yeah, I like Bowfinger as well. I like movies kind of about making movies and the shenanigans that ensue. So I'll go Bowfinger.
So Bowfinger probably should have been one of the ones that I rewatched for this because I've seen it once, maybe twice. I can't even remember, and I didn't like it. Like I just didn't find it funny. I thought it was just annoying, and I thought especially Eddie Murphy's character annoyed the hell out of me. I'm just like he's just doing some kind of weird laugh and like just it looks I don't know, just weird, a weird character. But I'll rewatch it though. I'm never gonna say never to it. I'm just kind of like for now, I'm not a fan. So I'll go with Bill and Ted Face the Music. I thought it was decent enough, and they're doing some fun stuff, and they still had the chemistry. So I'll go Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Sure, maybe this laugh because I think it's Eddie Murphy's old laugh he uses.
Is it? I don't know because like it seems like he's like doing it slower or like more exaggerated. I don't know. It feels like it.
All right, we got Vacation and Gross Point Blank.
Okay.
So JPO is up first on this one.
Hey, yeah, no, I'm more of the first couple of Vacations, or at least this one, I like but don't love it. I like Gross Point Blank. I think it's pretty good. It's really good action comedy too, with some good stakes. So I'm gonna say Gross Point Blank.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Shit. This is a tough matchup for me. Yeah, Gross Point Blank is really good. I watched it for the first time last year. Engaging story, interesting, sweet romance, and there's some funny bits here and there. And I thought it was a really good, entertaining movie. National Lampoon's Vacation is weirdly relatable if you're on a road trip with your family. You don't want hijinks to ensue while on a road trip, especially if you involve an aunt during a road trip or her dog. Hopefully not. Hopefully it didn't happen to you. No, I think it's funny. I think it's a funny movie. I've seen Vacation more times, so I'm gonna go Vacation here. National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I enjoy Gross Point Blank. John Cusack is good. Great main role. Love seeing Jack Black there at the DJ that play Left Guy all at the reunion. But I really do enjoy Vacation a lot. I met the main cast members last year called. I did enjoy the workshop aspect, especially the follow act where Clark held John Candy hostage at the music park and they go all the rides. Let's see, I believe Eddie Brackett, I believe it is, played Roy Wally. But,
Yes, Eddie Brackett.
Yeah, he's great. Two turtle dogs, from Home Alone 2. But I did just some lines. The dog ran all the pit basket. The whole and the scene cracks me up. So Vacation.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, I'll go with rewatchability on this one. Yeah, I've only seen Gross Point Blank once. I need to go back and watch it again. It's been a minute, but I remember enjoying it. But yeah, I've seen Vacation a whole bunch of times. It came on TV a lot. Yeah, and I love John Candy at the end. Sorry, folks, the park's closed. Moose out front. I told you. It's just very funny. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go Vacation.
Yeah. Wow, Dad, you must have jumped that rail by like 50 yards. And it's like, what they say right before they have their like good talk, and he has his first beer. Like, nothing to be proud of, Russ. Like, I just love like the dynamic between Chevy Chase and whatever Russ.
Anthony Michael Hall.
Well, yeah, but I just mean like it didn't even matter almost who's playing Russ for me. It's just like his reaction to Russ or whatever. Yeah, but Anthony Michael Hall is probably the best to play. Well, I don't know. It's close because Johnny Galecki's pretty good in Christmas Vacation. So I don't know, but Gross Point Blank I watched for a few weeks back for the first time, or probably about a month ago now, and yeah, it was fun. It was actually really good. But I mean, Vacation, I still think that it's a classic. Just like it's a classic thing of like for anyone who's had like an obsessive dad that just wants to like do something awesome for their family, but he's like going about it all wrong and he's just out of touch, So yeah, I'll go with Vacation. Yeah. But Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, Gross Point Blank is really good. But I'm just gonna go again with like Jonathan and Pierce said, I'm gonna go with rewatchability. And I've seen Vacation a bunch of times now, so I'll go Vacation.
Yeah.
Vacation.
All right, I got Harold and Kumar Christmas and Sky High. So once again,
the whole family.
Yes,
Two movies, kind of.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm okay on the Harold and Kumar Christmas. I thought it was okay. It wasn't as funny as I anticipated. Sky High is actually a lot funnier than you think. I think there's some laughs throughout the movie, especially from Kurt Russell, Dave Foley, and then some of the kids. I think how they deliver their lines is kind of funny in some scenes. And it plays with the superhero genre really well. And I think it's a very good, underrated superhero comedy that it's inspiring and just it's wonderful to watch. I think it's like a comfort movie in a way, if you think about it. So JP, just Sky High. Brian, just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did enjoy Harold Kumar Christmas. I did. Although the aspect they brought to it, but Sky High 138. It's a great underrated comedy sidekick. Coach Boomer is great, played by Bruce Campbell. Love seeing Coach Eastman like the worst. Even a cameo by Tom Kenny and Lori Allen for SpongeBob pop up toward the end there, and loves Patrick Wilbur is great in the voice of Royal Pain. Human form Marilyn Winstead. Sky High gets my vote.
Yeah. Austin?
Yeah, no, I like the Harold and Kumar movies, and Christmas one's fun. I like they get back to just kind of a one crazy night situation, just in the city. But yeah, Sky High is also in my 128. It's one I've kind of always advocated for and push people to watch, and give it a shot if you haven't. So yeah, it's very good. So I'll go Sky High.
Yeah. I mean, like the Harold and Kumar Christmas is kind of interesting because it's kind of like more like getting back to the first one in some ways, but then you're just adding like a holiday element. 'Cause it's just them and they want to get high, and then they're doing, I think, like some kind of, is it a play or like, I don't know, I can't remember what the like the main plot of the story is. But
because Kumar blew up the Christmas tree and now it's like a new one.
okay, yeah. But he has to stay here and smoke this weed, or otherwise he won't get high. So, and like I'm not that big on Sky High. I only saw it maybe like a year and a half ago for the first time, and it doesn't, like, I mean, it's fine, you know. If they made a series, I'd watch it. I think they should do that out of this movie, but I'll go with a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I thought there was a part where I thought they did make a series of Sky High, but then it was just another TV show called the same thing. And I'm like, oh damn it.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it was on there, but yeah, I like Sky High a lot. But yeah, I might give the edge to Harold and Kumar Christmas here. I like all three of the movies, and yeah, I like what they do here. Like the whole animation sequence is fun. The whole getting the dick stuck in the pot. The pot was fun. Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Yeah, so I'm gonna go Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Yeah, sounds good. JPO, if he's around.
I'll go Harold and Kumar 3.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a tie to Richie. It's our first tie.
Oh, Harold and Kumar.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Okay, we got Beetlejuice. Both of them made it, and then Loaded Weapon 1. So, Brian.
Yeah, Beetlejuice was a decent sequel. I prefer the first one more, but I do enjoy the spoof of Little Weapon for Loaded Weapon 1. Sam Jackson's good at comedies, and underrated too. I'll go with Loaded Weapon 1.
Yeah. Sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, if I'm going by which one probably just makes me laugh more, it's probably Loaded Weapon 1 because it's just like kind of solid, that early '90s, spoof style that I really like. Similar to like Hot Shots Part 2 and stuff. And yeah, I miss Sam Jackson doing kind of goofy comedy like this. I think it's it's very funny. So yeah, I'll go Loaded Weapon 1.
Yeah. Yeah, so I am a defender of Beetlejuice. I actually like it better than the original. That just makes I think that they're like showing more of some things I want to see, but then also some things I don't want to see. So it's kind of like a mix. But yeah, National Lampoon's Little Weapon 1's really good, and yeah, Sam Jackson's really good at comedy. Like one of my favorite bits is the shampoo commercials when he's doing, I don't know if it's like Pert Plus or he's doing something, but he's like spoofing that, and like him and the rest of it are just really good at doing like the straight man thing, and that's what you need for a good spoof movie. So yeah, I'll go Little Weapon 1. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I think Beetlejuice is fine. I like it. It came out, it only came out last year, so I don't really have I haven't had much time to sit with it. It's fine. I think there's some funny bits in it, but there's too much going on. It's sort of like the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It's just too much characters, and they're trying to fit too much shit in one bag, kind of thing. But yeah, Loaded Weapon 1 is a lot of fun. I haven't watched it in a long time. I need to watch it again, but I remember liking it a lot, and I like these movies. So National Lampoon's again, not for the win. So I'll go Loaded Weapon 1.
Yeah. JPO, what do you say?
Yeah, I just gotta stick with the logic before because they're pretty even. I'll give it a Loaded Weapon 1 because I've seen it more, and I do know I thoroughly kind of enjoy it. Beetlejuice, I kind of rode the high originally, and I've kind of slowed down over time, so I kind of want to see how I feel, with a rewatch in a year or two,
Yeah. Jonathan, what do you say?
I mean, I'll tell you guys. I mean, something just doesn't add up. You know, my wife and I haven't had sex in over 2 years. I have a 6-month-old daughter. Yeah. Well, it goes to show you I have seen Loaded Weapon 1, and this was one of the 2 movies I watched for the first time for this. Because I've heard a lot of like great things about it from this community. I was like, okay, I gotta watch it because I don't know what y'all are talking about. It's like you're talking another language to me. Now, being a fan of most of the Lethal Weapon movies, I saw this and I very much enjoyed it. I actually like it. It's a funny movie, and yeah, I was talking negatively about Emilio Estevez in another part. I think it was Men at Work, where I felt like he was too laid back. But here, I think it works, and I think he and Samuel L. Jackson have an underrated chemistry, a comedic chemistry, and it's funny. Now that the plot is whatever, but I think the laughs are consistent throughout the movie. Beetlejuice. This strongest Tim Burton movie in a while, but it hasn't registered with me yet, and it's not as good as the first movie in my opinion. But yeah, I gotta give it to the spoof. I'll give it to Loaded Weapon 1.
Nice. All right. I think my favorite line from Loaded Weapon 1, it's a quick one where Emilio Estevez is interrogating John Lovitz, and he's going, come on, give me a name. And John Lovitz just goes, shouldn't your parents have done that for you?
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but about every John Lovitz scene was not funny.
Oh, that's a great line, though. Come on, that's a great line. Like
anything with John Lovitz.
Great solo line.
But
he's doing the money laundering thing where he's actually putting it like through the wash or whatever. Yeah.
Got Idle Hands and Blazing Saddles. So yeah, I'm up first. No, this is fairly easy. I've seen Idle Hands 2 or 3 times. I do like it. It's very, very fun for what it is. But Blazing Saddles, it's going against my favorite comedy of all time. Period. So Blazing Saddles gets my vote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm as high on Blazing Saddles, but I do want to rewatch it because it was a weird experience when I first watched it. It's just at a time when my ex-wife was pissed about something, and we tried to watch it because I thought it would lighten the mood, and she got more pissed because Mel Brooks' character is standing next to a woman in a bikini the whole time. And she's like, what the fuck are you watching? I'm just like, okay, whatever.
If you got a woman like that, get rid of her.
Yeah, right. And I did. So
that's bad.
Yeah. I'm just like, what's your problem? But so yeah, but just because of that, I need to rewatch it and just see it from a different lens. But Idle Hands, I think that I mean, you got the Seth Green, I think Devin Sawa, right? And yeah, I think that's fun, and they have Offspring at their high school like prom or whatever, which is cool because the concert I just got tickets to, the festival, and the We Were Young Fest in Las Vegas. Offspring's gonna be there, and I've never seen them, so I'm excited. So I'll go with Idle Hands here. Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I just missed out on seeing Offspring because they were. I mean, I want to see Offspring, but they also had Simple Plan opening for them. I don't like Simple Plan, so I'm like, damn it. Yeah, 2 bands already.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I love Simple Plan, yeah.
I love that. But Idle Hands is good, and probably for like most matchups, it gets through for me. And it's weird. I think they're remaking Idle Hands. You can look that up. But
it could be remade.
Yeah, I think they are. But Blazing Saddles, I think, is one of the Mel Brooks' best comedy. I think it's really fun. So yeah, I'll go Blazing Saddles.
Richie, they are making a remake. Finn Wolfhard starring, Jason Robbins directing.
Oh wow, okay, weird, but a little fun fact about me: I once hung out with the drummer from Simple Plan, Chuck Kamua, for about an hour at the Warped Tour once, because this is before they were like made it big, and he was just like at the booth all day. So I just like was just waiting for the next band to go on, and just talking to him and hanging out. So, but JPO,
and I hung out with Marilyn Manson's drummer for a little while.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I did not do cocaine unlike him. Anywho, I have not seen Blazing Saddles. It is a big omission of mine. Definitely something I will fix within the next little bit. I grew up on Idle Hands, though. Love me some Seth Green. He's behind me action figure form, so Idle Hands. Also, Tom DeLonge's in it as one of the burger employees from Blink-182.
Well, nice, yeah. But yeah, Blink-182 is also going to be at this festival, so it's going to be sweet.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but
and I've seen Offspring live like 3 times, and they're in this.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's cool, though. I'm like jealous of that, but Jonathan.
Okay. So Idle Hands, I think that, well, I did not grow up with it, but I think that the first half started out a little slow to me and is not as funny, whereas the last 30 minutes was crazy and funny, and I was like, this is the movie I wanted. So I thought it was all right. It was all right. Now, Blazing Saddles, I rewatched for this. I hadn't seen it in like 15 years, and I thought it was initially, I was like, it's fine. But then I rewatched it, and fuck that guy 15 years ago. I think it's very funny. Yeah, it's a very funny comedy. Yeah, there are a few jokes that do not hold up as well, but I mean, it is the 70s, and it makes fun of those types of societal awkward situations, but also it has fun with the Western genre as well. I need to look up this guy's name because this guy's hilarious. Harvey Korman. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Harvey Korman's awesome. Yeah,
he's great. He's great in it. I was laughing a lot.
Hedy Lamar, Headley. That's Headley. Yeah.
Lamar, and I had not known this that Madeline Kahn was nominated for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow. So I guess the Academy wasn't tired. Not tired. So. You know what? Yeah, Blazing Saddles gets my vote. Yeah, it's a very good comedy.
And also, they reference Blazing Saddles in Robin Hood Men in Tights. And they're like, a black sheriff? Well, why not? It worked in Blazing Saddles. Sure. Yeah. But, Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, House All Has, but I do love me some Blazing Saddles. My second favorite Mel Brooks movie. I love Gene Wilder as the Rico Kid. I love the last act where they break the fourth wall and have Donald Delarese as this director for this whole past do the French movie. Hell yeah, I believe that's the lyrics for it. And I believe that was this nominated for best screenplay or was that a different Mel Brooks film?
I'll look it up. But,
I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Anyway, Blazing Saddles gets my vote.
Yeah. All right, Blazing Saddles. All right. This one. Nope. Okay. We got Gremlins 2 and Sister Act.
Sequel battle.
Jordan. No, the original Sister Act.
The original. Oh, for some reason I thought you said Sister Act 2, and I swear when I squint my eyes because it's small on my screen that it had a 2 there. Yeah. I mean, Sister Act's all right. Like, I think it got a little like overhyped on our last episode. I don't know, but I'm just like okay on it. But Gremlins 2 rules. There's like so many things. Like, I almost wanted to rewatch Gremlins 2 because that would have been next on my list because the movie's fun to rewatch because you catch something new almost every time that you watch it because there's just like crazy things. They're building Gremlins Legos and they're doing crazy off the wall shenanigans all over the place, and there's different parodies of different things, and Hulk Hogan like shows up. It's fun, so I'll give it to Gremlins 2. Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
Yes, Sister Act's one of the better Whoopi Goldberg comedies. I don't mind it. I think it's decent. But yeah, Gremlins 2 is just off the wall and it's just a fun sequel. So I'll go Gremlins 2.
Yeah. JPO.
Yeah, I know I like Sister Act, but it has been a long ass time. Gremlins 2, funny enough, is the opposite. It's actually a recent watch as far as like in the last year or so. Probably because the tournament sites. So and it lived up to it. It's really a lot of fun. So I'll go Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
0 and 2.
Jonathan.
I've only seen the first Gremlins. I haven't seen Gremlins.
Oh, dude, you gotta remember
Yeah,
that.
see, we're
Gremlins
like
2
a
was
year ago.
so fucking good,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
it's so
So
good.
good.
I haven't seen it. And I actually really enjoyed Gremlins. I did not love that third act. I think it went over long, but Sister Act by default, because it is actually a very positive-minded comedy. I mean, basically, she's trying to, get into her own good graces and escape from the mob. But yeah, I think Sister Act is a very good, gentle comedy about just having the love for music and also garnering some more friendship. I mean, garnering some more friends along the way. So in this convent, so Sister Act gets my vote.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, when we did last year, we showed how Whoopi Goldberg had these weird job movies, but now in 92 she's a nun. But yeah, I gotta go with Gremlins 2 on this one. It's more wackier. I love Toy Randall as the smart gremlin, especially the fall after when they do the New York scene where he dresses Frank Sinatra. I even love the Looney Tunes segments they use at the beginning and the end credits of it. Sister Act I haven't seen, but Gremlins 2 gets my vote.
Yeah. Austin.
No, I mean Sister Act's okay, but yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time. Oddly enough, I've seen the second one way more than the first one. They used to play the second one on cable all the time, just all the time, for whatever reason. But yeah, Gremlins 2 is like a top 25 movie of all time. Jonathan, you got to watch Gremlins 2. It's so damn good. It's so funny. There's lots of Easter egg stuff. You'll see great stuff in the background, great sight gags, great character actors. John Glover's amazing in this movie. He's so good as
he's in it. Okay,
as Daniel Clamp. Yeah, Robert Prosky is like kind of a Grandpa Munster character who starts reporting. Robert Picardo, Christopher Lee. You got the twins from T2. All kinds of like great stuff. There's little
some good character actors.
There's little like movie references all scattered throughout. Like I'll just give one example, but like they don't even call attention to it. But like Christopher Lee walks in to the science lab at one point, just holding a pod from the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers for no reason, but just puts it down. like just little things like that. If you know your film history, it's really fun. I think it's just Joe Dante having a blast and just going all out with it. It's great satire. So yeah, Gremlins 2. You just blind buy the Blu-ray, bro. It's worth it. Just do it. and
there's a Blu-ray deal. If there's like a 2 Blu-ray package.
Oh yeah, I know there's like double features on there. Oh shit, yeah, of course. All right, so a couple more here on this side. We got Meet the Fuckers and Mallrats. Richie.
Yeah, Meet the Fuckers is a decent, worthy sort of sequel. I still think Meet the Parents is like far and beyond the better of the three. I think that's one of the better comedies of the 2000s. So yeah, and Mallrats, I think I'm like, it was like sort of on the lower tier of Kevin Smith, but as we watched it sort of recently for Wheel Movies and sort of I've gone to appreciate it more, and it's quite. It is sort of gone up for me. It is really quite funny, and it's really well written. So I'll go Mallrats.
Yeah, GPO.
Yeah, I don't hate Meet the Fockers. It's fine. You get the introduction of the parents, his parents rather. Babs and Hoffman are kind of fun, but it's an okay enough sequel. Mallrats, I'm a big Kevin Smith guy. Well, it's actually really enough one of my later Kevin Smith ones. I'm still a huge Kevin Smith guy, so it's still gonna probably it is gonna get my vote here. Yeah, a lot of fun side characters as well. Even Suplee trying to see the goddamn boat. The entire movie here. Michael Rooker's a lot of fun as well. So I gotta go Mallrats.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Yeah, they're both kind of even. Meet the Fockers, it's a funny sequel, but it's not as funny as the first movie because the first movie you relate to it. You meet your girlfriend's parents, your fiance's parents for the first time, and then you have the jitters, and then hijinks ensue again for poor Ben Stiller. But Meet the Fockers, I mean, poor Ben Stiller again because they have to meet his parents, and I think Dustin Hoffman and Barbara Streisand, they're very funny in the movie. But yeah, I also a lot more crude than you think for a PG-13 movie. Like it's like close to R. I'm not joking. Jeez. Mallrats, I did watch like a few years back for the first time. It started out kind of shaky for me, a little slow. and not as consistent, but then it got better and better as it went along because of the supporting players with from Michael Rooker, Ethan Suplee. Just looking at a picture. I mean, it's a sailboat. It's a sailboat.
Yeah, right. I can't do those either, though. I don't know.
Yeah. And Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith, obviously, as their giant Silent Bob characters. Yeah, I just didn't think that Ben Affleck was very good in the movie. I think he was just sleepwalking through it in this movie.
Whoa, that's
in my opinion. Sorry.
But
But
men's clothing sales.
But Mallrats will get my vote. It's a close call because I think Meet the Parents is a funnier comedy. Meet the Fockers it's funny, but Mallrats I think it's just a hair better compared to Meet the Fockers. So I'm gonna give it to Mallrats. Not as enthusiastic, but Mallrats.
Yeah, sounds good. Brian.
Asshole. I gotta go Meet the Fockers this one. I do enjoy the chemistry with Streisand and Hoffman. I even love the guy Ray Santiago who looks exactly like Ben Stiller in the movie. Plays the little kid who looks like him, and yeah, I love the whole thing with Ben Stiller and the baby is hilarious. The baby always hating on him, and the whole scene with the dog getting flushed out of the toilet cracks me up. I do enjoy Mallrats, but I'll go Meet the Fockers on this one.
Yeah, sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, they're both fairly even. I don't mind Meet the Fockers. Yeah, I think Dustin Hoffman and Barbara Streisand are very funny. They have good chemistry and they kind of steal the show. Whoever that kid is, they got to kind of play Ben Stiller's kid, even though he's not, is spot on.
Ray Santiago.
Yeah, kudos to the cast.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god, he looks just like him, and it's great. So, but good stuff. But yeah, I rewatched Mallrats again recently, and yeah, it was kind of better than I originally thought, and it kind of gets better every time I watch it. So yeah, I'll go Mallrats. So, all right,
yeah,
and Jordan.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that like I think that the Meet the Fockers is all right. You know, like I think that like it's okay. It's no Little Fockers. That movie's horrible. Yeah,
Horrendous.
but Mallrats is my favorite from the View of universe. Like because I think that like I was a Mallrat back in the day. Like me and my friend used to just go hang out at the mall, pick up girls, and like that was like our like version of like going to the bar to pick up girls or whatever. We just like go find them there, and then we actually had a decent amount of success at the mall. Well, as opposed to other places. But malls aren't like what they used to be, so it's like a horrible place now. But and also, I think that Kevin Smith is really good at writing these monologues that are like pretty interesting and pretty funny. Like that, like you got one from Stan Lee. You got one from like Brody talking about his cousin who jerked off in a plane, and then goes like, "Well, did he come or what?" He's like, "Jesus Christ, man! There's just some things you don't talk about in public or whatever." So there's some good stuff, and yeah, I think it's fun. So I'll go Mallrats.
Yeah. All right. By the way, Jonathan, come on. Amazon Blu-ray double feature, Gremlins 2, $10. Come on, it's worth it. Just get it.
That's not bad, actually. No. $5 for each.
It's $5 for each movie. Come on, that's as cheap as it gets nowadays. So, Big Trouble in Little China and Ratatouille.
Funny. This is funny.
Yeah. JPO, you're there.
The Chinese versus the French.
Ratatouille. All right. Okay. Yeah. Jonathan.
Very interesting. So Big Trouble in Little China I've watched last year, and it was good. It was a lot better than I thought. It was entertaining. I like that Kurt Russell's more the sidekick in this, and that's the joke. And I like how the way they used him throughout the movie. Very well done, and the ending is very surprising. It doesn't end very sweet or very comically. Yeah, and John Carpenter likes to do those kinds of endings. So it makes you think about stuff. But Ratatouille is actually, there's a lot of funny moments in it. for sure in balance with the sweet moments. You know, you have that passion for food, but also that passion to get carried away. You know, with Linguini just messing up a dish, and then he tastes the dish, and then he nearly vomits, or I think he does vomit. And then obviously Remy would fix the soup. So I'm gonna go Ratatouille for this round. So Ratatouille gets my vote.
Yeah, Brian.
I also go Ratatouille on this one. I do enjoy the humor, especially with Skater always in the rat and the wee hiding it right afterwards. I do love the score of it. Even the La Festine song always hears me up. A great traction in Disney and great voice cast as well. So Ratatouille.
Yeah, Austin.
No, I'm easily gonna go Big Trouble in Little China here. Like Ratatouille's fine, and I enjoy it for what it is as a guy who likes to cook. But goddamn, is Kurt Russell like this is one of his greatest characters ever as Jack Burton. Like, and he's so good. And it's awesome, and a lot of great kind of Asian character actors in this movie. You have Victor Wong and James Hong. Some great people pop up here. So I'm easily gonna go Jack Burton. I love watching Kurt Russell do his John Wayne impression the entire movie. It's great.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Which is what it is. He's just like, I'm just gonna do John Wayne. It's like, and that's what he does. So yeah, Jordan.
Yeah, I think it's got to easily be Big Trouble in Little China, and there's so many one-liners too. It's like a one-liner fest. The whole movie, and it's like I'm a very reasonable guy, but I've just experienced some very unreasonable things, you know, or just like. Calling everyone Jack, like back and forth, and because that's the character, but they kind of use it in like an over exaggerated kind of way. But and yeah, so I got to go with Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah,
son of a bitch must pay.
Yeah,
yeah, I like Ratatouille a lot. I just don't. It's not like a yuck fest. It's more like a yum fest because of food, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I never said that. Don't say any. Anyway, Big Trouble in China. Big Trouble is funnier, and I rewatch it more. So Big Trouble in China.
Yeah,
we got a tie to JPO this time. Actually, as the tiebreaker. JPO. JPO.
Man.
JPO.
Okay, I guess he.
Oh, wait, there you go.
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I was in a comedy meeting. We were talking about Richie's joke. We have to revoke it.
Yeah.
We have to give it another whammy.
But I'm sticking with Ratatouille.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
All right.
To be fair, though, I have seen Big Trouble in Little China one time, and I'll rewatch it for sure.
You should rewatch it. It's very.
Oh yeah,
it
is good. It's funny. It's entertaining.
It gets even better. Yeah, the more time you see it.
Lopan. Yeah.
All right, so we'll jump the other side again. Let's keep the pace up. We'll keep it breezy. If we can skip some stuff, we will. But we're starting off with Roger Rabbit and the Nice Guys. Jonathan.
Oh. Shit. And I always go first in the tough ones. Roger Rabbit is so funny. Starting with the first opening sequence, the cartoon. It just gets funny, definitely violent, funnily violent in one scene. I mean, R.I.P. Shoe. And then the Nice Guys. Boy, it's a really good action comedy. It's so underrated. Fuck. It's because it's in my top 64. I gotta go Roger Rabbit, but if the Nice Guys win, no problemo for me. It's a really good movie, so I'll still go with Roger Rabbit though.
Yeah, Brian. Decent.
Yeah, this would be actually a good crossover, actually. I can see that guy's crossover with Roger Rabbit. It's already a case there. But, yeah.
Russell Crowe with Roger Rabbit. That would be
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah, I'm one for Roger Rabbit. This one's been 128. I do enjoy the use of hand-drawn and live action together. The rare moments you get Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, and Daffy Duck and Donald Duck interact with each other. And yeah, Judge Doom, one of the most spicy villains for film, especially the whole scene where he's a whole cartoon. Scared a lot of kids in theaters to watch Rabbit.
Still scared today.
Austin.
Mind your step, sir. Your floor, sir. Have a good day, sir. It's great, man. Like I've seen Roger Rabbit probably 500 times. Like it's like a top 20 movie of all time for me. I've watched it a million times, and it's still great and it holds up and it even works as an adult. Still makes me laugh. Yeah, still gets me going. So, Nice Guys is good, but I've seen Roger Rabbit hundreds more times. Nice Guys, so Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. This one's tough because Roger Rabbit's good, but I'm a big fan of the Nice Guys too. I'm like, Dad, there's whores in here and stuff. Sweetheart, how many times have I told you don't say whores and stuff? Just say, Dad, there are whores here. Don't say and stuff. Well, there's like a ton of them, but I mean, I could go either way, but right now I'm slightly feeling more than the Nice Guys, so I'll go with that. So, Richie.
Did you just throw cold coffee on me? I thought it was hot. The chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Russ Price second to none. I wish this movie made more money. I want to see a sequel or a series or something. But yeah, it's just really tough though. I love Roger Rabbit. I think I'll go with the movie I've seen more, which is Roger Rabbit. So I'll go Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. GPO.
It's a tough round, but luckily I had time to think because Jonathan went first. Haha. So I'll go Nice Guys.
All right.
But Roger Rabbit will take this one. So
sorry, Nice Guys.
Rabbit. Yeah. Going down to Space Jam and Road Trip. So, what a bizarre. No, this is not fun for the
Wait a minute, really quick. Do we have a tie on the last round?
No.
4-2. I thought me, JP, and Richie voted for Nice Guys.
Richie voted for
Oh, okay. Because he talked about the Nice Guys for a second, and then I thought you were like going for it. Okay.
And he said he's seen Roger Rabbit way more times, so he goes Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian.
Yeah, see, both of these films, Space Jam is a great hybrid movie. Road Trip is one of the good top green comedies out there. But
comedy matchup.
I'll go with Space Jam. I've seen it more times.
Yeah. Austin.
It's odd that we have a tournament where we have two Bugs Bunny movies in a row. Yeah, we could have a Bugs Bunny matchup. That's fascinating. How many times is that going to happen? And Daffy Duck and whatever. They all pop up. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get a tune matchup. Yeah, Space Jam. I mean, look. I'll say this: it'll make my next vote way easier anyway, so it's fine because I think one's clearly the superior hybrid movie, But yeah, it's fine. We can have a hybrid matchup. I'm fine with that. Jordan.
Yeah. Road Trip's fun, but I mean, Space Jam is my jam. I mean, no pun intended there, but it's just like the '90s, like basketball, man. I miss that as a big NBA basketball fan, and like I miss like Larry Johnson. I've been MRI'd, EKG'd, X-rayed, laser beamed, and yeah, there's just like fun stuff, and the music, that soundtrack is like one of the best. Like one of these days, I wouldn't mind doing some way to like count down the best like movie soundtracks of all time. I don't know how you would.
That's a lot.
But yeah, but I'm. Or just put in some of our favorites and do like a little like tournament or something. But battles. But yeah, I'll go with Space Jam.
Richie.
Richie.
On that soundtrack has the weirdest duo of all time with Chris Rock and Perry White.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that basketball was like a basketball. We ate together.
It's like Barry White doing a ballad with like Chris Rock's stand up in the middle of it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Space Jam's a movie where I wish I just stayed watching it when I was a kid because it was my favorite movie, and then I watched it as an adult. I'm like, man, this movie's not good. Doesn't hold up. Michael Jordan is bad in this movie. It's not a good. But yeah, and Road Trip is fine. It's got its moments, but for the sake of a hybrid match, I will go Space Jam.
It's all about the Quad City DJs, man. Come on, classic '90s. But JPO.
No, I'll still defend Space Jam, especially and regardless of how many times I've seen it. I think I've always thought Road Trip was just fine. It's that during that raunchy '90s phase, but I don't think it's anywhere near as good as like an American Pie or anything else. I think it's just fine. Space Jam, I think it's fine. I think it's way better than fine because even Michael Jordan, he's just playing a normal dude, so I don't even mind him in like retrospect. And yeah, that soundtrack's a banger. I believe I can fly.
Yeah.
And then the bangers of like if you're feeling fine, gonna take it in overtime. So yeah, Space Jam.
Space Jam, yeah.
All right. Bill Murray, Wayne Knight, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Yeah, if we had talked about a different trip movie, Euro Trip. I mean, R.I.P. Michelle Trachtenberg.
Oh no.
Yeah, then it would have been a little tougher. Well, hey, it's the news. I mean, it's out there, unfortunately, and it's still strange, still a mystery to me.
I feel
anyway, yeah. But back to this. Road Trip it's fine. I think it's just okay. Not the best comedy, but Space Jam. I had to look up that Barry White song. Like that song's in the movie. Like I don't remember.
It's not in the movie. It's just on the soundtrack. It's bizarre.
No, it's in the movie. It's in the movie.
I don't remember. Well, no, Basketball Jones is in the movie. That song with Chris Rock is not in the movie.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. So because I remember
maybe
him
that's
singing.
why you can't sleep at night.
Yeah, right.
Burning desire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what people said to me, like when I'm sick, I sound like Barry White. It's like, okay,
everybody, it's Barry White.
No, I sound like Barry White, but
yeah.
But let's get a fun live action hybrid matchup here. Space Jam is fun for me. I have watched this movie 100 times in my youth. So Space Jam.
All right, Space Jam.
All right, spit shine.
Got Major League and Young Frankenstein. It's fairly easy for me. I do like Major League a lot. I enjoyed our rewatch when we did it on Wheel of Movies. It was a good rewatch. Rest in peace, Bob Uecker. He's great. Young Frankenstein is a little more up my alley, and again, I love Mel Brooks, and it's probably my second favorite Mel Brooks movie because Blazing Saddles will always be number one. But Young Frankenstein's very, very funny, and rest in peace, Gene Hackman has a funny cameo as the blind guy, the blind priest, near the end of the movie. So I'll go Young Frankenstein.
It's still a mystery right now. It's
weird. Getting more bizarre as the days go on, but we won't get into that here. But it's weird.
Yeah.
Jordan.
I think I'm that. Like I know for sure that I'm due for rewatch of Young Frankenstein. So, but I do think that it's really, really good. And so is Major League. They're both like weirdly enough, two movies. The first time that I watched them, I'm like, I don't get this movie. But then when I rewatched them, I did get them, and they were really good. I think that for these two movies, it really depends on the day and what kind of mood, because I kind of like them almost equally. But maybe I'll give it to Young Frankenstein because it's got some pretty like subtle things if you're really paying attention that you'll catch. So yeah. But Richie, what do you say?
This is tough. They're both really funny. Bob Uecker is really funny.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah. Again, though, it's very freaky how a couple of these minutes, featuring people who died recently.
Yeah.
Very recently. But yeah. Yeah, I think Young Frankenstein just edits it out just in terms of like more like good jokes sort of throughout the movie. So I'll go Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. GPO.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the Young Frankenstein votes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Yeah, very good comedy matchup. Major League is very funny. Some hilarious moments with Tom Berenger and Charlie Sheen, Rene Russo, Bobby Ugart, Wesley Snipes. Yeah, it's funny. Young Frankenstein, I haven't seen it in a little bit, but it's also this is actually my favorite Mel Brooks parody movie, and I think it's the comedy is subtle and also in your face, and the comedy is quite consistent throughout the movie. And it's as a fan of those Universal monster movies, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, I think this is a very good comedy. So I'm gonna go Young Frankenstein here. Young Frankenstein.
I think it's pretty good when he's like, didn't that used to be on the other side? He's like what? You're a hump. He's like, hump. What hump? He didn't even like realize he has a hump. But Brian, what do you say?
I agree with Jonathan. Young Frankenstein is my favorite Mel Brooks movie out there. I do love it. I Gore, played by Marty Feldman, is great. The whole Pull the Rat sequence is hilarious. Frau Bucha, the horse stays afterwards. Young Frankenstein gets my vote.
Yeah.
Okay. Going down to Naked Gun 2.5 against Back to the Future. Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, this is interesting because one of them's way funnier, but one of them's way better.
Yes,
So
exactly.
yeah, so just depends. I mean, Back to the Future's got little subtle things like you put a juice as a screen door on a battleship, screen door on a submarine, you idiot, whatever. And I, you know what? I'll just play to the tournament that it is. I'll give it to Naked Gun a 2.5 because I think that's really good. So yeah, and funnier. But Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm going to stick to the theme of the tournament as well. I think, if we go fall down to what maybe a Back to the Future's been a movie, but I think the actual bit of comedy with that, more that's played for laughs and actually hit, like it does. Naked Gun 2.5 is really good and it hits the laughter a lot. So Naked Gun 2.5 is really good. So I'll go Naked Gun 2.5.
Yeah, usually when classically trained actors try to do comedy, it usually works pretty good. You wouldn't think it would, but it does. So, but JPO.
Yeah, no, I mean, and vice versa too. I mean, look how many stand-up comedians are like the best like character actors right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Too. I totally get what you guys are saying. I'm probably the least familiar with the second one. Actually, I do plan on watching the trilogy before Liam Neeson's comes out, so I can maybe change my mind then. But right now, I got to go Back to the Future. I'm still a little more familiar with it.
But yeah, I remember back in the day when they had a Naked Gun box set. Actually, had like the actual box that it came in, which is kind of cool. But which wouldn't be surprised if like Austin had that.
You mean
you got everything?
Let's see.
I'll go next. To say
yeah.
I'm actually
this box set.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, exactly.
Set. Yes, that's right there.
I've got that one. Yeah.
Naked Gun 2.5. It's funny. It's a funny movie. I like these movies. If it were the first movie, it would have been a lot tougher. 2.5. It's good. It's a good movie. Robert Goulet as the villain. It's fun. Goulet. Robert Goulet. Naked Gun 2.5 is fun. I think you're underestimating the comedy in Back to the Future. There are some hilarious moments in Back to the Future. I mean, like, I am your density. What? I mean, I'm your destiny, or something like that. And then Michael J. Fox has some hilarious moments of line deliveries and
other
things. Yeah, slacker.
Sure, yeah.
And then Christopher Lloyd also. a classically trained actor here. I think he's funny in this movie too. I mean, in 1955, where he reacts to Lorraine just walking in through his door, and then she likes him, and he's like, "Oh, we're fucked." So he has that "we're fucked" face. Damn it. I wouldn't be upset if Naked Gun 2.5 wins, but I'll go Back to the Future for now.
Yeah, there's some funny stuff with like Marty trying not to let his mom, the younger version of his mom, hit on him. Yeah,
exactly. Like Michael J. Fox.
It's pretty good. Yeah, but Brian.
Yeah, I do enjoy Back to the Future. I found the second one more funnier. Okay, more comedic moments in the second film more for me. But there's some good lines in Back to the Future. My name is Darth Vader. I hail from the planet Vulcan. But yeah, I do enjoy. I'll go with more of the comedy aspect. They go 2.5.
Yeah, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet. Yeah,
I know CPR. What is CPR?
Yeah, but Austin.
No, yeah, I mean, I think Back to the Future might be the better movie. Yeah, it's the one that's higher in my rankings. But yeah, sticking to kind of the theme of the tournament, if we're going just straight comedies, movies that make me laugh a lot, those Naked Gun movies make me laugh a lot, and they're very, very funny. And Leslie Nielsen may be one of the funniest people to ever deliver just straight lines just in the most deadpan way. And he's amazing at it. And there's a reason why he got cast after these and after Airplane and dozens of these movies because he's great. So yeah, I'll go Naked Gun 2.5 just to mix it up a little bit. Sure.
Also, two Robert Goulet movies as well because Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is in Beetlejuice. Yeah.
And they brought back that character for the SNL 50th, the Robert Goulet.
And I'll do this,
Yeah.
Matilda and Mystery Team is up next.
Fuck?
Yes. Richie?
Family.
Yeah, I think Matilda's a great watch. I love Matilda a lot. I think it's one of those ones I've watched a lot. It's probably Make Up Dynamite be one of my favorite movies. It's one of those, I think it's just a good story. But at the end of the day, it's also a very haunting story. I wouldn't say it's like a comedy fest necessarily. There's some funny moments. I think Danny DeVito is sort of slapstick comedy is really good, and that how like comedically awful the parents are. I think Danny DeVito and Zach.
Real Perlman.
Yeah, is it Rhea Perlman having a lot of fun, and obviously Mr. Trunchbull's having a lot of fun. But Mystery Team's a bit. I think the Mystery Team's are funny. It seems like I was saying we were actually talking about this on first time because I believe Brian watched it. But I've only seen I've seen fully clips. I haven't watched the whole thing, but for terms of the clips I've seen in comedy, it got me more in terms of comedy than Matilda has. So I'll go Mystery Team because it's the full on comedy out the two.
Yeah, sounds good. JPO.
Yeah, again, we just talked about this momentarily ago on a long time. First time, I'm a big Donald Glover fan of Derek comedy, so I was excited this movie came out. I've been kind of an OG fan of his. So I do enjoy it. I think it's really fun early stuff from them. Not everything totally works out for me, to be honest with you, though, as well. Kind of like you can see in a lot of sketch comedy. So I think Matilda's really great. It's a unique story and really good stuff. There's also some funny side stuff with the cops, Paul Rubens. It's a really unique screenplay and the story. So I got to give it to Matilda here.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Yeah, Mystery Team. It's a good comedy. I liked it more than I should have. Donald Glover is very good here. I think Matilda is a funnier comedy than you think. I think the way they deliver their lines, Danny DeVito, Rhea Perlman, and Pam Ferris, the way they deliver their lines, I think is just hilarious. There are a few moments where it is scary, and if you're neglected by your parents, it's sad. But when DeVito and Perlman really inhabit their characters, I think it turns this movie up to a next level, and it's an interesting adaptation from the Roald Dahl book. And Mara Wilson is charming in this movie, so I'm gonna go Matilda.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, speaking of mystery, I watched it for this on Tubi, and
Oh, nice.
I enjoyed it a lot. I love the comedy aspect. I love the whole different disguises Donald Glover uses. Like he dresses as a Mexican guy, doesn't work that dresses like a high school student. Something make me laugh. Early Aubrey Plaza as well. I believe her second film or first season one because I think it came out after Fight People before Fight People. But yeah, Matilda, my top 64. I do enjoy that movie a lot. Great family comedy. It's also good for a good idea for recast as well in the near future. I'll go with Matilda.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, again, kind of like the last match, sticking to just the theme of the thing that, the movie that probably makes me laugh more is actually Mystery Team. I think the chemistry between the guys are great. It's got a lot of great, kind of deadpan humor. They want just one of my favorite lines is he's like, we're gonna go to jail. We withheld evidence. You know what happens to people in jail? No TV. it's just like weird lines, just weird like non sequitur lines like that, like throughout the movie that are very, very funny. The guy's dressing up as gentlemen to go to the gentleman's club with top hats and tuxedos. It's funny, like just absurdist humor that really clicks with me. So I'll go Mystery Team.
Yeah, so I think Mystery Team rules. I think it's really funny. Yeah, just the kind of deadpan line that when he's like when I started this job, I thought to myself, I'm going to be working here until I kill myself, and I haven't killed myself yet, so I must be happy. There's just like a lot of kind of just like subtle things, but a lot of it is like their delivery though. The way that they deliver is just really good, and I think it's got a good little cast too. I mean, yeah, Aubrey Plaza, Ellie Kemper, Donald Glover. And then like a lot of cameos and stuff. It's like Matt Walsh and Bobby Moynihan and Ben Schwartz and all those guys showing up. So, yeah. And Matilda's really fun, but the Mystery Team never really goes all that far in these tournaments. So I wish I could get it. I can't remember what the votes are. I don't think it's going through, but I'll go with
Mystery Team.
Or sorry,
yeah.
Mystery Team. Yeah.
No, it's actually a tie. So we have a 3-3.
There we
go. Jonathan.
Oh crap. I'm more familiar and I laugh more at Matilda, so I gotta go Matilda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man,
like
Mystery Team can never catch a break.
Yeah. We got Naked Gun 33 1/3, and The World's End, the Cornetto movie. So
yeah, we got third movies.
Yeah, the third installments here. JPO.
I love anything Cornetto. Like I said, I do like the third Naked Gun a decent amount, but I love anything Cornetto, so I gotta go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Yeah, 33 1/3. It's funny, but it's my least favorite of the three. And The World's End is my least favorite of the three of the Cornetto trilogy. So we're stuck here.
That's my least favorite too, but I love all three. So
yeah, the strongest movies of the three in comparison, The World's End.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I do enjoy both of these, but man, we watched the Gun films because we're into third as well as my least favorite. But I'll go with The World's End. So I love the body snatchers elements in the film, so I'll go World's End.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, 33 1/3 still has some really funny stuff that makes me laugh. Like he's got the narration through the movie, and there's some quote where he's like, the situation was getting really intense. Like a midget at a urinal, I was gonna have to be on my toes. Shit like that. Like just random shit like that is very funny. He's great. Again, Leslie Nielsen's still great. I love Fred Ward, and Fred Ward's kind of the main villain of the movie, so that's always fun. But yeah, World's End gets better every time I watch it, and the chemistry between the leads is great. So and it works. So I'll go World's End.
Yeah, so The World's End is a lot of fun. It's like anytime you have Simon Pegg and Nick Frost together, it's just like so good. And I love all the names of different bars. They're like the Old Familiar or the Famous Cock, or like all the different like names. And they got the Winchester, which I think is like a nod to something. I feel like, but
Winchester is in Shaun of the Dead.
We'll see in a moment.
Yeah, that's what. I was thinking, yeah. So, yeah, and also just Simon Pegg being like more of the goofball kind of comedic relief guy when normally it's kind of the other way around a little bit, but it just being the real guy that's getting drunk and really wants to do this thing, and he's the party animal kind of guy, and it's fun. So, yeah, I'll go with the World's End, but Naked Gun 33.5 is really good. So yeah, but it's got to be the World's End.
Richie?
Yeah, I feel like both these movies, even though they're third in the series, I don't think they get their due necessarily. I think World's End is actually going to be my second favorite, behind like Hot Fuzz. And that's no slight on Shaun of the Dead. I just think that they're all good, but I think World's End is sort of unappreciated because I actually think that movie is really, really funny. But yeah, and 33 and Third I really like as well. I like that I like the sort of the fight scene at the Golden Globes or something. Is it the Golden Globes? Yeah. I think it's a lot of fun. But yeah, the one that sort of got more watchability for me is World's End because I just think I think it's great. So yeah, and I like how they sort of role reverse where sort of Simon Pegg's playing a screw up and sort of Nick Frost playing a straight guy. So yeah, I'll go World's End.
All right, World's End. Okay. We got Shaun of the Dead, so we got a little Cornetto.
Oh, there you go.
Here. And Animal House.
Animal House.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Okay. So yeah, Shaun of the Dead is very, very good. It's a very funny horror comedy. Just tackling zombies, just as the zombie apocalypse, and yeah, you feel some genuine chemistry again, between Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and also a very underrated romance in there. Interesting enough. Yeah, the scene that always gets me is they're planning, and then it gets they have to basically adjust their plan every single time, and it's hilarious. Animal House, it's very good. I think that I'll be honest. I think there are scenes that are strung together not consistently, but as individual scenes, they're hilarious. And yeah, Dean Wormer, I think, is one of the best comical villains of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Blutowski, 0.0. So yeah, he's funny. You know what? I think we have two Cornetto trilogy movies moving on right now. I'm going to go with Animal House here. I'm going to make it a little fair. So Animal House.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I do enjoy both of these, but I'll go with Animal House on this one because we don't really see it that much. And also, it's a good John Belushi movie. I even love the whole end, fall scene with the whole parade. I see little side tells what happens to them after college. I will go Animal House on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Senator Blutarsky. No,
Yeah.
it's great. Yeah, no, I Shaun of the Dead is fun, but it's my least favorite of the Cornetto trilogy, actually. Kind of the least watchable for me. But Animal House is my second favorite comedy of all time, right behind Blazing Saddles. There's just two movies, this and Blazing Saddles, that my dad and I kind of bond over, so we just always enjoyed together. And I've gone back and rewatched it again dozens of times. It works. So Animal House.
Yeah, probably Shaun of the Dead is probably my second favorite of the trilogy, and yeah, I think it's really good. I mean, I'm not that familiar with a vinyl record, like how much damage that can actually do to something. I don't know, but I mean, but it's a fun scene where they're like going through and they're like picking and choosing what they want to throw. No, not that one, not that one. And like Dire Straits, throw it, or like Sade or whatever. and I'm just not like that crazy about Animal House. Actually, I don't even really think it's that funny to me. I just don't really laugh that much. I mean, I'll watch it just for because I think it's an okay movie, but I'm not laughing that much, But Shaun of the Dead, I really am, and it's good. So I'll go with Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, Jordan, 0.0.
But Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead's like I just mentioned before. Shaun of the Dead's my favorite, but that's not a slight on the trilogy. It's actually kind of Yeah, it's the opposite, really. I think the trilogy is that strong that Shaun of the Dead isn't third, but it's still really, really good. Animal House is great as well. I kind of like the idea of like all the Continuity trilogy being here. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I got
good. Yeah.
He didn't vote. Yeah, now I voted.
Okay, yeah.
JP.
Brendan, I just thought I didn't hear you for a second.
Yeah.
But JP.
Yeah, no, this is easy for me here. No knock on that Animal House or anything, but I love the Creator trilogy. As I said, it takes a lot for something to beat it. So I gotta go Shaun of the Dead here for sure.
Okay, we have a tie to Brian.
Animal House. House gets my vote. Animal House.
Oh, we're not gonna have a trilogy.
No, not quite. All right. Going down to Accepted and My Best Friend's Wedding.
How did My Best Friend's Wedding make it here?
Yeah. Anybody over the moon about My Best Friend's Wedding?
Okay. Here's the thing.
No.
I don't like Accepted, but I do like the idea of having a college match.
Yes.
It is a college match. Yeah.
So let's move on. Accepted. I like My Best Friend's Wedding more, but I'll have some fun tonight. So
yeah, I would have voted for Accepted. I think it's funny. I like that movie a lot. I think that movie's really underrated. Yeah, that movie's funny.
Yeah,
Lewis Black.
Lewis Black is great.
Lewis Black is the best part of the movie.
Yes.
He's fantastic. I just My Best Friend's Wedding. Yeah, we were never that enthusiastic. There's another one that was like, it just kind of is here because of more of a just a fluke, kind of fluke, or anything. So, all right, that's fine. All right, we got This Is the End, and Hot Tub Time Machine.
Robinson.
Oh, this is actually easy.
Yeah, it's a Craig Robinson match. Yeah, sure is. All right, so we'll go to Brian.
Yeah, this is a good matchup. I do enjoy Hot Tub Time Machine. It's a good time travel movie. Our third Chevy Chase movie as well, because Chevy Chase played the repairman for the hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I really enjoyed the apocalyptic aspect of it. Very meta. David Bryan has a very good character introduction with the whole rap song, using all the food. It may use a cameo for the Backstreet Boys. I will go with this the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, no, Hot Tub Time Machine is fun, for what it is. It's a totally breezy comedy. You can watch it. But yeah, This Is the End is probably one of my favorite comedies of the 2010s. Like I saw it a couple times in theaters. Love everybody playing the exaggerated versions of themselves. It's really great. Especially freaking Michael Cera at the beginning, just being a coke fiend is great. So he blows coke in McLovin's face, and it's just like, I've never done cocaine before. But you got the best shit tonight. It's really funny. Yeah, he's just like, they catch him like getting a blowjob in the bathroom. She's like, "You want a sip? Sippy time." He's got a little juice box.
Just stares at him awesome. Awkwardly.
Oh, he's the best. Yeah. So I'll go. This Is the End.
Yeah. They're both really good. And Hot Tub Time Machine is really funny. And I could have sworn, like, it feels like Rob Corddry could fit right in This Is the End. I don't know if he's in it though, but
he's not. Like it feels like it should pop up in the party or something, but he doesn't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's some good stuff, especially Danny McBride, and they have some good stuff like the making breakfast for everyone out of all the food that's left, and then he's like, I made you all breakfast. Like, what's going? Because like I don't know if like you even realize it's like it's an apocalypse at first when he's there. I feel like
Franco, you got white shit on your face. You probably suck somebody's dick.
Yeah, right.
Johnny, you probably watched and jerked off.
Yeah,
it's very funny.
It's like, we're gonna fucking eat you guys, and he's got like Channing Tatum like on a leash. Like, yeah. But and then just like when the apocalypse happens at the beginning, you have random people falling in the pit. You got like Aziz Ansari because I feel like he's a comedic he's funny, but he's a little annoying. So I don't mind him falling in the pit. So I'm just all right, fine. Yeah. I mean, just for the sake of comedy, But yeah, This Is the End is really good. So I got to go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Richie, what do you say?
You're not gonna jerk off in my house. Oh,
God damn it! I was gonna say that.
That looks change is funny. And then like Jonah Hill playing against type as well, where he's just that fake nice guy. And
He possessed.
Yeah.
I like Hot Dog Time Machine. It's a movie that like it's absurd and it shouldn't work, but I think it does. But This Is the End is fantastic, and it's also a dumb premise that it shouldn't work, but it does. And yeah, the Backstreet Boys stuff at the end is one as well. So yeah, I'll go This Is the End.
Yeah. JPO.
No, 100% with the pack on this one here. Not a big knock on Hot Tub Time Machine. Yeah, like I said, I could watch it, have fun, later tonight, tomorrow, or whatever. But yeah, This Is the End is one of the top of the decade, I think. I love the premise. I love all the cameos at the beginning here. I love the just absurd that go with it. I really do think it's a unique one. I have a good pitch for a sequel, too. I could mention a different time. But yeah, This Is the End.
Oh, nice. Jonathan.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I freeze again?
I think your face is frozen, but we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, really quickly, Hot Tub Time Machine. Yeah, it's fun, but This Is the End is a really good comedy. I laugh a lot throughout the movie. Yeah, This Is the End gets my vote. I'm gonna leave and then I'm gonna come back.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah,
All right. This is the end.
What
Okay.
mystery is Robert Paul Rudd ever after his one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the former ASAC question. Who is technically still alive? Paul Rudd, as far as we know.
Yes.
But I've always kind of thought that like This Is the End. They can maybe use it to repair the relationship between Seth Rogen and Jane Franco and make it a bit in the thing, maybe. But who knows?
Yeah. All right. So we got Date Night and Borat. I'm up first. I need to go back and rewatch Date Night. I don't think I've seen it since the theaters actually, but Borat I've watched a bunch of times. Another one that me and my dad saw in the theater together, and just one of the great theater experiences of all time. Just a full theater, just laughing our asses off. Like that movie just played so well that opening weekend. Just everybody just dying. Very very funny. So I'll go Borat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Date Night's good, and yeah, I need to rewatch it also. I mean, I've seen it maybe twice or something. Yeah, because I'm a big Tina Fey fan, because I've been doing my SNL countdown, and I had Tina Fey initially ranked lower, but then I'm like, no way, like after going back to watch some of her clips, I'm like I gotta rank her higher. She's so good. That Sarah Palin stuff is really good. But yeah, Borat though is really really funny. Yeah, there's some good little like subtle things that like he just doesn't understand about American culture, and then he plays it, and it just is really really good stuff. And Brian sent me a pretty funny deleted scene where. We're like, he's just going through it, and he's like, "What is this?" He's like, "That's cheese. What is that?"
That's actually also acceptable.
No, I've seen it because I saw it on the DVD when I originally came out.
What is this? He's going on and on and on, annoying the hell out of the guy. It's pretty good. Yeah, is this rice? What is this? Yeah, but yeah, I'll go with Borat. Richie.
Yeah, Date Night's fun. I need to rewatch it. I think Sue Carell and Tina Fey have good chemistry, and there's a lot of cameos in it. There's a lot of cameos in it. He turns it sideways. That's a kill shot.
Yeah. That's good.
And Borat, it's one of my favorite comedies of all time. I remember getting the DVD and you got a free mankini with it. My mom wouldn't let me wear it. I'm like, you know what? I fucking worn it. I've worn it since then, so suck it.
Suck it, Mom.
I wouldn't wear it now. Probably wouldn't fit. But yeah, that scene when where they're running naked through the lobby, and then like they're fighting the teabagging thing. Like I was laughing so hard. Then my friend. The time his laugh made me laugh harder. I was laughing a dangerous amount. I was just like, I don't know, I can't get breath here. It's the hardest I've laughed in the theater. Probably, I don't know. I think it probably still remains the hardest I've laughed in the theater. So I'll go Borat.
Yeah, GPO.
Yeah, Date Night's fine. When I bought it one year, they came out during my birthday on DVD. I was like, yeah. I was like, I could have probably spent money on something else. But I like Borat a lot. I think it still holds up. It's just absurdist, great. He's a really funny, smart guy. Sacha Baron Cohen. Like, I don't know anyone else could do as good as him. So I'll go Borat for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jonathan.
In America, women can vote, but horse cannot. Yeah, Borat is it was a revolutionary comedy when it came out, and I was laughing quite constantly actually when it was released, and it was this was like one of my early top tens when I was doing watching movies constantly back in the day. I think I was a little too young to watch it, but hey, it was very funny. So Borat is hilarious. Date Night, I think it's an underrated comedy as well. I think Steve Carell and Tina Fey have some funny chemistry, nice chemistry. When Steve Carell imitates Common and Mark Wahlberg, it's just hilarious. I gotta go with Borat. Borat is a funnier movie, so Borat is my vote.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She is my sister. She is number 4 prostitute in the whole of Kazakhstan. And he's like making out with her passionately, and then he's like nice. So, Brian.
Mine was for Date Night.
Yeah.
Borat gets my vote. My hobbies: ping pong, sunbathing, a disco dance, and on weekends I go capital C. What's your name? You'll make a toilet. This always make me laugh with some of the face. The whole scene we meet the gangster makes me laugh. And fun fact, the guy who plays Azmat, he's in Cobra Kai as Mr. Zarkarian, if you catch it.
Oh, yes. Oh, dang.
Yeah, I'll go Borat.
No.
Yeah, he wants to buy a vehicle that is pussy magnet, but he wants it to attract women. Yeah, and he's like,
well, all the other countries are run by little
girls.
Yeah.
The absurdity of the running of the Jew scene at the beginning of the movie is hilarious. Just with the giant heads, like we're like running of the bulls. Like it's really funny.
Yeah.
Like shit's awesome. All right, Toy Story 3 and Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Yes, let's go.
There it is. It made it. Jordan.
Yeah. So I watched Showdown in Little Tokyo for this because it's the only movie that I hadn't seen on this list, and this movie is interesting. It's like one of those like so bad it's good, because the people delivering the lines are not great. Like Dolph Lundgren, he's just like not a great actor, but like it weirdly just kind of works, and like his partner that keeps getting pissed off at him, but he says, "But I really like you, so we're gonna go take down these guys or whatever," and like they're on like this whole kind of like mission to become friends, even though he hates him. Is what he keeps saying, and you get to see Tia Carrere naked in this, and so that's the thing.
It's a body double, unfortunately.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's in my own head. That's real.
Yeah,
it's all.
Don't you take this away from me?
It's all real.
I want it to be real. I know, but it's not real.
Austin was talking about it the other day, and
yeah.
But sorry, I don't want. I did my own research, and
yeah, right.
And I did my own research as well.
Yeah, right. But yeah, like it's just kind of crazy because they're just cops, and like they talk about how they want to be cops from different parts of like California. One should be from Malibu, and the other guy should be from the other part of the town, but they're switched or whatever. And it's just a lot of like cheesy stuff, but it's kind of like weirdly works. And you know what? Just for the absurdity, because I don't know, like Toy Story 3 is funny, but I'm not thinking like that's a total comedy. I mean, neither one, but I'm just kind of on a high after watching this. Like I had a bad good time, so I'll go Showdown in Little Tokyo.
You know, it's another perk of it. 79 minutes, baby. Fucking
yeah, right.
Yeah, get in and get out, man. It doesn't take much of your time.
Not long. And also, I'm like trying to figure out. One of the guys who plays one of the henchmen is in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. He's that bald guy with the mustache, but I can't remember.
Oh, his main henchman? Yeah. His main one?
Yeah. So that kind of brought back a little bit. So yeah, but Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen Showdown Little Turkey. Maybe I need to. Get my alley. While I don't think like Toy Story 3 is hilarious or anything like that, it does have its it has its charm, its good jokes, and like it's like the best movie of the franchise and one of probably one of my favorite movies, anime movies in general. So yeah, I go Toy Story 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. JPO.
Who's the other guy in Little Tokyo?
Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee.
Yeah, Brandon Lee.
Oh, okay, that's what I was wondering. I thought this was the other Brandon Lee movie. Okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I
right.
haven't seen it. So I gotta go Toy Story 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Okay. So I said Loaded Weapon one I saw for the first time, and I think you can just guess what other movie I saw for the first time, obviously, because I like these kinds of movies.
Toy Story 3. No, just kidding.
No, because that was in my top 64. So
yeah, right.
Showdown in Little Tokyo was the other one because obviously the short running time, and I was just curious about it. And yeah, I kind of share your sentiments, Jordan. I think it's an interesting movie. It's kind of a bad movie in a good way, but it's cheesiness. It's the fun of the movie. It's basically sort of the last breath of those 80s action movies where it
feels like an 80s movie even though it's 91 100%.
Yeah so it's kind of like the last breath of that. And Lundgren is not that great in this movie, but I think Brandon Lee provides the comical nature of this film because he has some interesting lines in this movie, and one references Dolph Lundgren's that area. How do you pronounce the bad guy's name?
Kerry Tagawa, like the
like every time I see him, he plays like a bad guy.
He always played a bad guy, except for in Johnny Tsunami. Oddly enough, the Disney movie.
He got that evil face. Like he's probably
they played the grandpa in that, right? Or like the dad. Grandpa.
Look, I had fun with it, but maybe I'll rewatch it. I don't know. We'll see. But Toy Story 3, I think it's still a lot of fun. There's some laughter involving Mr. Potato Head. I mean, he loses his whole body and then has to disguise himself as a zucchini and then a tortilla. That's hilarious. There's some hilarious moments in it. I've seen Toy Story
Buzz Lightyear. That's fun.
And Buzz Lightyear talks in Spanish.
Yeah.
Smooths out the chemistry between him and Jesse. That's funny. I'm more familiar with Toy Story 3. I just watched Showdown in Little Tokyo, but I'll go with Toy Story
3. But Showdown in Little Tokyo has some like the wackiest lines too, like Tia Carrere and Dolph Lundgren, they have sex, and then like the first line, it's like that time I heard you coming or something. I'm like, what's that supposed to be about? like you get it what it's supposed to be about, but she's trying to like make like a double reference kind of thing. But Brian, what do you say?
I haven't seen Show Little Tokyo, but Toy Story does have comedic moments, especially the whole Cat and Barbie scene where Barbie's throwing out the wardrobe.
Dream
and also good use of like prison breaks in movies. I'll go with Toy Story 3.
Yeah, that is funny
stuff.
Yeah. Austin.
No, I appreciate that. Buzz Lightyear when he gets taken over has a monologue that's exactly from Cool Hand Luke. I do appreciate that in Toy Story 3. They spend the night. You get caught outside. You spend the night in the box. All that stuff was great. I'll vote for Toy Story 3, but I'll just say, fun fact: Toy Story 3 is the reason the monkey in the most recent Monkey movie doesn't have cymbals and he has drums instead because Disney has a copyright on that right now because of Toy Story 3.
That's weird.
With the monkey in that movie that's doing the cymbals, they bought the copyright to that, so that's why the new movie has a drummer instead of the classic cymbal monkey.
Wow.
Yeah, it's because of this movie. It's weird.
Okay. But it was a fun watch. Showdown in Little Tokyo. It was fun.
Ocean's 11 and Super Mario Bros.
Right.
Bizarre matchup, but Richie.
Yeah. I think I could consider like Ocean's 11 more like an action comedy, but it's not like I don't think it like goes for laughs that often. It's kind of just a fun movie. I don't like laugh that often, but yeah, it's definitely one of the better remakes I've seen, in my opinion. But like, yeah, Super Mario is quite funny. It's funnier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's one of the few Jack Black video game movies where he's good at like it's like where it's successful. I mean he's in Borderlands, and I don't have high hopes for Minecraft. Hopefully we'll see. But but I had a lot of fun with Mario. I think it's it's a lot funnier than you'd think. So I'll because it's a comedy tournament, I'll go Mario. I think the better movie is Oceans, but the funny movie is Mario.
Yeah. JPO, what do you say?
Honestly, I really like the. I'm actually more impressed by Ocean's 11. I actually think it's a slightly woody script, and I'm gonna go Ocean's 11 here. Actually, it's something I like more.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Super Mario Brothers movie. I love the animation. And Jack Black is the MVP as Bowser. I thought he matched that whole menacing comedic aura very, very well. If it's just Bowser, then I think it's hilarious. Ocean's 11, yeah, it doesn't go for the laugh out loud moments. It's like the subtle, classy comedy. So you just laugh and have a good time, and you enjoy the chemistry between all of the people in the crew. Yeah, you just go for a nice laugh, not like a laugh out loud ride. But so yeah, I'm gonna go Ocean's 11, and obviously the run-in joke of the Brad Pitt eating in almost every scene. I mean, it's still really funny. So yeah, Ocean's 11 gets my vote.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I do enjoy both of these, but yeah, I do get Richie for more comedy aspect going Super Mario Brothers, especially the whole star or giving like exposition scene.
Yeah,
always cracks me
It's
up.
my Olympic star. It's funny.
If you don't love Peaches, Peaches was the funniest songs in the movie, and it just they played the Minecraft movie a lot of times in theaters right now.
Yeah, a lot.
That Minecraft movie looks like shit.
Yeah,
that's not where I am, so I'm happy.
I'm sick of that trailer, and I'm sick of, I don't know about you, I see that trailer to The Death of a Unicorn a lot. I'm like, I'm ready that movie to come out.
I'm looking forward to it.
Captain America came out. That's what was out in front of me every fucking
Yeah,
show.
Captain America was killing me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look, it's almost over for Death of a Unicorn. I mean, it's around the corner.
Yeah, my vote's Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Austin.
I'll vote for Mario, and I'll chime in and say I've seen that trailer for that Rami Malek amateur movie like 900 times attached to everything. So
Wait, what? I don't even know what that is.
That Rami Malek movie where he's like the CIA nerd and he goes after like the guys who killed his wife.
Oh,
I've seen that trailer
it looks alright.
Online.
No, I mean it looks fine, but I've just seen that trailer 9,000 times, so I'm just.
I've only just seen.
No, I saw that and Black Bag trailer back to back.
So, anyways, but Mario, yeah, the star is really funny. He's like, everything's over now, and life is an infinite void, or some shit like. just funny.
Yeah, he's like, there's no escape. The only hope is the sweet release of death, or whatever.
Yeah,
yeah, it's good. Yeah, that star for sure. Or there's no sunshine, only darkness, but then also just little random things like Mario's just throwing the Mamma Mia just in random times that are like just out of left field, or like you got Fred Armisen being Cranky Kong, like who's this little ray of sunshine or whatever. It's like Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong. All right.
Or is that a show with a dog called Rap?
Oh yeah, they thrown the DK rap in there, yeah. And yeah, and I didn't think that a lot of these voice actors would actually work. I thought, man, it's gonna take me out of the movie, Chris Pratt and like Seth Rogen and everything, but it actually worked. I mean, I wasn't just thinking about the actors the whole time, and sometimes I do that, but and yeah, I think that the Ocean's 11 is gonna probably due for a rewatch because it's been quite a while, but I have seen it at least like 6 or 7, maybe an 8 times, something like that. But I'll give it to Super Mario Bros. Because I'm a big Mario guy. So yeah.
All right. Going down to the Return of the Pink Panther and Beetlejuice. So, how many people have actually seen Return of the Pink Panther? That's my one blind spot in this tournament.
Nope.
So I rewatched it today for this because I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and that movie's rules. That movie's great.
All right. So I know you're a big Beetlejuice fan though too. So
no,
no, you like the sequel one. So what do you vote for? You would vote for
sequel.
Pink Panther, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, so I'd vote for that just because Peter Sellers can like deliver that kind of like deadpan kind of comedy, but also be a little goofy without making it sound like completely stupid. Like the way that Steve Martin does, where it just sounds like stupid when he's delivering the lines. Peter Sellers is just really good at it. Like he's a really good fit for it. So.
All right, so we'll just do a quick vote because who's voting for Pink Panther? Jordan and I haven't seen it, so I can't. Yeah.
Oh
okay,
man.
So,
Pink Panther Returns also is the best Pink Panther movie of all of them. So.
Yeah, I have the whole bundle on my Vudu, but I haven't dug into them yet, so I will at some point.
You need to watch those.
But, yeah, I need to watch them. But
and also too the Pink Panther Diamond. So I've been to Washington D.C. this past year and saw the Hope Diamond. Like the Pink Panther Diamond is about 4 times the size as what's considered the biggest in the world. It's a little exaggerated for this.
yeah. We got Pop Star and Kick Ass. So, all right, JPO.
Oh, I love these two. These are big, like DVD watches. Movie, a couple of years back. Man. Yeah, I enjoy Kick Ass. Definitely, a take on, comic book films and tropes on it here. Really good stuff. I find Pop Stars so watchable, though. I think it's hilarious. I think Andy Samberg's perfect. I wish he had more movies. I feel like this, and sadly, that's why I didn't make enough money. But yeah, I gotta go Pop Star. That movie I've watched so much. I even bought it twice because it was at the Dollar Tree. And I was like, I'll have a backup just in case.
Yeah. Yes. Jonathan, what do you say?
Yeah, so we haven't approached to one movie that I heavily disliked yet, and we have come to this matchup. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of Kick-Ass. I'm just not a big fan of this movie, except for Nicolas Cage. I think Nicolas Cage is the only good part of the movie. But I don't really deem it as a funny movie. I think it's just an over-the-top, noisy comic book movie that I just didn't enjoy. On the other hand, Pop Star is a very, very funny comedy. I mean, I laugh about it while thinking about it. And I think it's a movie that's really under the radar and underrated. It just, Andy Samberg and, the Lonely Island, it's hilarious. This and Hot Rod would be a funny double feature for sure. It would be a great time. So I'm going to go Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping. I think it's one of the more underrated comedies of the 2010s for sure. So yeah, Pop Star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I do enjoy Kick-Ass, especially the Cage as great as Big Daddy. But I do love me some Pop Star. It's a great. I would say, Jonathan, if you pair it with Rock Hard, it would be a good feature actually.
I know that's a blind spot, a major blind spot for me.
You gotta watch Walk Hard, man. Okay, so Jonathan, your next assignment is to do a great comedy double feature: Gremlins 2 and Walk Hard. You'll have a great time.
That would be weird.
Yeah, the reason why because I feel
because they're both like self-aware movies though. Exactly. So I think it would work.
So you have Gizmo and you have John C. Reilly. Okay.
Yes. And Popstar has a great cast. I do enjoy John Timberlake as the chef. I even enjoy the cameo by Seal. I'm not really a mold by, but I do love his cameos for Popstar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I might go with the one again with the theme of the tournament that kind of makes me laugh more. Because I do love Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass is my 128. I think it's great, but yeah, you don't laugh a lot outside of like Nick Cage and a few other things at the beginning. But yeah, Popstar is very, very funny, and they understood the assignment for comedy runtimes, 87 minutes. You understood the assignment. Good job.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's very rewatchable.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, again, I've always advocated that like comedy should be like 90 minutes, or less or whatever. And they understood the assignment because that movie's very breezy. It flies by. And you get your laughs and you get out. And I appreciate that. So I'll go Popstar.
Yeah. This one's close for me because I really love the first Kick-Ass. Now, Kick-Ass 2, I just like Jim Carrey. That's about it. But it's both of them have like really good lines, especially the Big Daddy, but Nick Cage, and then also Grace Moretz being a hit girl, and just like really nailing like being kind of like the really vulgar, but she's only like 12 years old or something like that. Like it's crazy. But like they asked her, they're like, so how do we get a hold of you? We contact the mayor's office. Got a special signal in the sky in the shape of a giant cock, or like, okay, you cunts, let's see what you can do now, or just like throwing out those lines, and you're just like, oh, you don't really like. You expect her to be badass, but not like totally vulgar like that. And weirdly, like it doesn't always work for me, but she delivers it pretty well. So I'll show some love to Kick-Ass. So, Richie.
Yeah, Pop Star, still a blind spot. Hopefully, I'll get.
I told you to watch it, Richie. I've told you 100 times to watch this damn movie. Jesus,
I know. It's
You watched both Sonic movies back to back this week.
He's going for there.
I did, but Pops. I will watch. It's become the Indiana Jones of the tournament, and so it's like, yeah, I'm watching it. I told you to watch it. Yeah, I'll get to it. But Kick-Ass, I think Kick-Ass is great, and there is a lot of funny moments. I think, it's funny. So I'll go Kick-Ass.
All right. Popstar takes a 42. All right, so there we go. All right. Got How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Wedding Crashers. All right, we're getting at the end, so let's speed it up a little bit. I'm getting exhausted. Let's get time. Let's speed it up.
That's also third my time, so
yeah. Let's go. Jonathan.
Jonathan. Okay, we'll make it quick because this one is easy for me. I think How the Grinch Stole Christmas, I think it's just a dirty adaptation of the novel. Doesn't
maybe
work.
we can save some time. Wedding Crashers, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, Wedding Crashers,
all right, let's do it. Yeah, because Grinch it's all right.
You know what? Let's just move Wedding Crashers through. I mean,
move on. Mom, we don't want any meatloaf. Like the Will Ferrell stuff. It's like so good.
All right, that's fine. We'll get to you in a minute, Jonathan. Let's see. All right, Dumb and Dumber and the Santa Claus. Another comedy versus a Christmas comedy.
Yeah, right.
94, right? 94.
Okay, this is going to be.
All right, Jonathan. Now you can go. Go ahead.
Okay. Santa Claus, funny, sweet movie. Yeah, it's very good. Rewatchable film for me. All right, so this is a movie I rewatched, Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, it's been like 20 years since I watched this movie, and I thought it was fine initially. It's very funny. Dumb and Dumber is very, very funny. I laughed out loud, like, I don't know, I lost count. Let's just say that. Like,
it's way smarter than you think it is.
Yeah, it's way smarter than you think. It does lose some steam a little bit in the third act.
Yeah.
But except for that bathroom scene. I mean, I don't like bathroom humor, but that one works, and I think it's
Jeff Daniels delivers it. Yeah.
Look, Santa Claus. I think Santa Claus is a little bit better, but I think Dumb and Dumber is funnier and it has the spirit of the comedy, and I'm kind of rooting for it a little bit. So Dumb and Dumber gets my vote.
Sure.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, usually Santa Claus has some comedic moments in there, especially to Al's line delivery. But I gotta go with Dumb and Dumber. As well, but I feel like I did at least expect it. But Mockingbird. I gotta go with Dumb and Dumber on this one. It has good line delivery, so Dumb and Dumber.
Yep. Austin.
No, Santa Claus does have a lot of funny stuff, but it also gets like very sentimental and drama heavy in like the third act, and getting gets serious and whatnot.
It's
and we gotta learn our lessons, and get sad. And Dumb and Dumber has none of that. Has none of that, and it's just like a pure comedy, for 3 acts. And we're not learning lessons. We're not having these dramatic learn.
I don't know. I think there is kind of a lesson at the end, kind of.
Yeah, go. You should have gone with the models on the bus. That's
Yeah,
the
right.
Yeah.
Wait, the town is back that way.
Yeah, you should have gotten on the damn bus, you morons. That's the lesson of the movie. So I'll go Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, I mean, Dumb and Dumber has so many just like subtle lines,
Pretty bird. Pretty bird.
yeah, the whole stuff with the bird where it's like your bird Petey, he's dead. And he's like, what happened? His head fell off. Like no animal's head just falls off, or just like I don't know,
That's
like
a joke.
like them just like riding into Aspen. Like I got a whole shirt that says Aspen, California. Oh, California, yeah. And then they're like freezing on their little like scooter thing, and they're like, yeah, I'm really full. I just had a big June bug on the way because they're like eating like things in their face. Or if I know her as well as I think I do, she'll invite us right in for tea and strumpets. Just the way that like Jim Carrey just delivers everything with this big old grin on his face. Or like the whole fight between the kung fu fight between him and the chef. And he's like, and like wipes the blood off of his face and all that stuff. It's just really good. And it's my favorite comedy of all time. So and the Santa Claus, it is very quotable as well. I'm not going to quote it, but I'll just vote Dumb and Dumber though.
Question: They're both 1994, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man, so we'll see them in 2 years in the 94 tournament.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's first movie as well. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber.
I know. So, well, first, yeah, no, it's not.
Well,
You're right.
it's not his first movie.
No,
but
no,
no, he did.
You're wrong.
No, he had like a bunch of movies in the 80s and stuff. Yeah.
First major
I think it was the
breakthrough for,
Deadpool.
like,
I think it was.
qualified.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
No, he
He was
did a
in
Francis
the
Ford Coppola movie.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say like his first breakthrough, maybe, but I don't even know if you'd say that.
Yeah, his
I don't
first
know.
leading major breakthrough, you could call it that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. but Richie, what do you say?
That John Denver's full of shit. That's a funny.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere. But yeah, I'm not as big of a Santa Claus as other people. I think it's fine. But yeah, in terms of comedy, Dumb and Dumber, it's got nothing. Dumb and Dumber is hilarious, and yeah, I think you do gain appreciation of it when you get older too, because there's the sort of jokes you miss. But yeah, so I'll go Dumb and Dumber, sure.
Yeah.
And
You're one pathetic. Yeah. You're one pathetic loser. No offense. Oh, none taken. No, you're good. But JPO.
Yeah, I got them for both. Dumb and Dumber, especially going for comedy. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philly break your heart? No, she was a girl.
Yeah, right.
All right. We are done. So let's get to the speed round. Let's wrap it up here. I know we're all getting a little tired, so let's speed it up. We'll get
I've got the knee with me.
Gotta go fast.
All right.
I also played that clip earlier.
That's right.
Yeah. Of the ship Sonic.
That's right.
Yeah.
You had to play that one because Richie did a double feature back to
Because he
back.
did a double feature and you watched him. That's right.
Yeah.
One pop star.
All right, you guys know how this works. Let's speed it up. Votes only. Let's get it rocking. Vegas Vacation, Office Space, Brian.
Vegas Vacation.
Office Space, Jordan.
Office Space.
Richie.
Office Space.
JPO.
Yeah, if you could move for Office Space, that'd be great.
Yeah, and Jonathan.
Office Space.
Office Space moves on. Okay.
Stapler.
Spaceballs and heavyweights. Me, you know what? I'm gonna show some heavyweights. Jordan.
Man, this one's closer for me. I'll go Spaceballs, actually.
Richie.
Spaceballs.
JPO.
Baseballs.
Spaceballs. Jonathan.
Spaceballs by a hair.
Okay, and Brian.
I want to go to heavyweights as well.
All right, close one, but Spaceballs moves on. Going to Hot Fuzz and Liar Liar. Jordan. Yeah, tough one, right? Jordan.
You know what? I think we've seen Liar Liar a lot recently, so I'll go Hot Fuzz.
Okay.
Richie.
Yeah, I'll go with Logic too. Just me. I'll go Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. JPO?
Did we even vote on Liar Liar and Shanghai Nights?
No. No.
Not
really.
Damn. I love me some Liar Liar, but Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. Jonathan?
Hot Fuzz.
Brian?
My second favorite comedy, Liar.
I'm okay going with Hot Fuzz because it's one of my favorites, but also Liar Liar 1 Part 4. So it got some love in this tournament.
Yeah.
That's fine, which is fine. So, yeah.
What if you were fired 2 guns whilst jumping through the air?
Yeah. We were fired 1 gun whilst jumping through there. Borat 2 and Friday. Richie?
Friday.
JPO?
Borat 2.
Okay. Jonathan?
I think Borat may get the. Oh man, I flubbed the line. Friday. I'm tired.
Yeah, Brian.
Bye for the show, Borat 2.
I'll go Friday.
Damn, let's go Friday.
Friday. All right. Bowfinger and Vacation. JPO. Bowfinger. Jonathan.
Holiday Road Vacation.
Mm-hmm. Brian.
For Chubby Wade, Bowfinger.
I'll go Vacation. Jordan.
I'll do it for Christy Brinkley in the sports car or whatever, convertible. Vacation.
Oh yeah.
Richie.
Vacation.
Vacation. All right, here we go. Going to Harold and Kumar Christmas and Loaded Weapon 1. Jonathan.
Loaded Weapon 1.
Brian.
Loaded Weapon 1.
Yeah, I'll give it a Loaded Weapon 1. We'll get a little National Lampoon match in the next one. Jordan.
And also for the gratuitous John McClane cameo, they just start shooting at his like a trailer or whatever. So I'll go Loaded Weapon 1. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Richie.
Loaded Weapon 1.
All right, JPO.
Wrong trailer.
Clean sweep. All right. We got Blazing Saddles and Gremlins too. Oh shit.
Oh.
Fuck. This is the hardest
nightmare
one
match
me.
for Austin. Yeah.
Yes, Brian.
Close. I'll go with Blazing Saddles.
Damn it, they're both in my top 25 of all time, not just comedy. Blazing Saddles, but it's like razor sharp. Jordan.
Yeah, let's go with Gizmo, Gremlins too.
Richie.
Blazing Saddles.
Okay. JPO.
Gremlins 2.
Let's do Jonathan.
I haven't seen Gremlins 2 yet, so Blazing Saddles.
Okay, I guess it's easier for Jonathan. He hasn't seen one of them. So, all right. Okay, I thought I was going to have to do a tiebreaker on that one and vote again. God damn it, I might have flipped. So, it would have been close. Mallrats and Ratatouille. So, a rat matchup. Mallrats and Ratatouille. Me, I'll go with Mallrats for comedy.
Yeah.
Jordan?
Yeah, Mallrats for sure.
Mallrats. Richie?
Mallrats.
Mallrats. JPO? Ratatouille.
Only against Ben
Jonathan.
Affleck. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
He's like technically a sexual predator in this movie, so I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Did you see Ratatouille? Just real quick.
Yes.
Okay. And then Brian?
Yeah, I'll go with the one that's in our deepfake, Mallrats.
Mallrats. Okay,
Yeah.
Mallrats. All right. Okay, so let's jump to the other side and see what else gets in the Sweet 16 here. All right, we are going to Roger Rabbit and Space Jam, our little animated hybrid matchup here. Jordan.
I love this match.
Basketball Jones, Space Jam.
Richie.
Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit. JPO.
Roger Rabbit.
All right, Jonathan.
Oh, come on, Jessica Rabbit over Basketball Jones. Roger Rabbit, come on.
Where are my sports fans
Brian?
at? Come on. They're not here on this panel.
Oh, Roger Rabbit. Yeah, this one's Roger Rabbit by like a country mile. It just is. I'm glad we got the matchup. But
Look, underrated comedic performance by Bob Hoskins. I mean,
Bob Hoskins is great.
Yeah.
Let's compare
all
the soundtracks, though, guys.
I'm doing soundtrack match.
yeah, we'll do a soundtrack match later. Young Frankenstein and Naked Gun 2.5. Richie.
Young Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. JPO.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun. Jonathan.
You know what? For Mr. Hackman, Young Frankenstein.
Brian.
Also for pure boy, young Frankenstein.
Yeah, I'll go Hackman love and let's go Frankenstein.
Yeah, and it's a movie I didn't realize was an 80s movie when I watched it. I thought it was like a 50s or 40s movie or something. So I'll go young Frankenstein. Yeah.
70s.
Or 70s, yeah, sorry.
It came out actually the same year as Blazing Saddles. They both came out in 74, which is crazy.
Wow, hell of a year.
Two of his best movies in the exact same year. Matilda and the World's End. JPO.
World's End.
World's End. Jonathan.
Yeah, World's End.
Okay, Brian.
Matilda.
I'll go World's End. Jordan.
And I will go World's End.
World's End. And Richie.
World's End.
World's End. All right. Going down to Animal House and Accepted. We got our little college matchup here. Jonathan.
Animal House.
Animal House. Brian.
Yeah, Stella versus Black. I'll go Animal House.
I'll go Animal House. Jordan.
And I will go Accepted.
Richie.
Animal House.
Animal House. GPO.
Accepted.
Okay, close, but Animal House. Take the college matchup. This is the end, and Borat.
Oh,
that's a tough one. Oof. Brian.
This is a close one. I would buy either one of these, but I'll go slightly. This is the end.
Man, I love both of these, and shit, they both make me laugh really hard. Borat, just even it out. Jordan.
Yeah, they're both really good, but I'll probably go Borat.
Richie.
By a hair, I'll go Borat.
Okay. JPO.
This is the end.
Okay, Jonathan.
Sorry, Austin. This is the end.
God damn it! Don't make me vote again. Fuck, I'm flipping. This is the end. All right. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I say, if it came back around me, I was going to flip. Damn it. All right. Toy Story 3.
So far.
Toy Story 3 and Super Mario animated match. For me, Toy Story 3. Jordan.
Yeah, I'll go Toy Story 3 here.
Richie.
Toy Story 3.
Okay. JPO.
Toy Story 3.
Okay. Jonathan.
So long, partner. Toy Story 3.
Mm-hmm. And Brian.
And Sweep It.
Sweep It. All right. Going down to Beetlejuice and Popstar, excuse me. Jordan.
I like Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, Pop-Tarts.
I'll go Popstar.
Popstar.
I'm gonna vote for Pop-Tarts.
I wonder. I haven't seen Pops, so Beetlejuice. Don't leave me alone.
Still?
You could have watched it this time. It's only 87 minutes, Richie. You could have watched it during this. JPO.
Oh, wow. Honestly, I'll go Popstar.
Okay. Jonathan?
I'm glad that Beetlejuice won one of the tournaments. It's a very good movie. But let's give it to Popstar.
Brian?
Yeah, as much as I love Beetlejuice, it's a top trade movie for me. But Popstar never showed that much, so Popstar.
Yeah, I'll go with the one that makes me laugh a little bit more. I'll go Popstar.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go Wedding Crashers and Dumb and Dumber. Richie.
Do a comedy duo match.
Stuff. I've seen Wedding Crashers so much. I think it's fun. I'll go Wedding Crash.
JPO?
Dumb and Dumber.
Or Jonathan?
Yeah, they're both a little long. I'm kind of high on Dumb and Dumber, so Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. All right. Brian?
Dear Gas Man, how did they don't have gas? Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, I'll
You
go
like
Dumb
what
and
you've
Dumber.
done? Yeah, those guys must be pros. Yeah, let's go with Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Okay. All right. We're going to the Elite Eight here. So these are the ones that, if I can remember to make a poll this weekend, I'll make a poll and see what comes out on top. But going to the poll here, we got Office Space and Spaceballs. Space match. Office Space, Spaceballs. JPO.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Jonathan.
Office Space.
Brian?
Yeah, this is for a rematch from Part 3 Championship. I'll go with Spaceballs.
Okay. I'll go Office Space.
Yeah. What would you say it is you do here? Let's go Office Space.
Richie?
Office Space.
Office Space into the Elite Eight. Okay. All right. And we're going down to Hot Fuzz and Friday. Jonathan.
Hot Fuzz.
Okay.
I'll go Hot Fuzz on this one.
I'll go Hot Fuzz, but man, Fridays can't seem to catch a break in these tournaments. Jordan?
Yeah, I think I gotta go Hot Fuzz. They're both great.
Okay. Richie?
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. And JPO?
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. Okay, into the poll. There it goes. All right. Vacation and Loaded Weapon 1, a little National Lampoon match here. Brian?
Vacation.
I'll go Loaded Weapon 1. Jordan?
I've just lived with it longer. I gotta go Vacation.
Okay. Richie?
I'll go Loaded Weapon 1. Why not?
All right. JPO?
Little Weapon.
Okay. And Jonathan?
Vacation.
Vacation. We got a tie. Jordan?
Ooh. You know what? These are so close. Let's go Loaded Weapon 1. I'll flip it.
All right. He's flipping too. Okay. We're doing a lot of flipping tonight.
Yeah,
I like
all
it.
right.
Okay.
Flipping, we're flopping.
Yeah. Blazing Saddles and Mall Rats. Me, Blazing Saddles. Jordan?
I'll go Mallrats.
Okay. Richie?
Blazing Saddles.
JPO?
Mallrats.
Okay. Jonathan?
Blazing Saddles.
And Brian?
It'll be good to have a mailbox movie to pull, so Blazing Saddles.
All right, Blazing Saddles and makes it in. Okay, I'm just writing these down. All right, Saddles. All right. On the other side, we've got Roger Rabbit and Young Frankenstein. Jordan.
I'll go Roger Rabbit this time.
Roger Rabbit. Richie.
Young Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. ChipYo.
Roger Rabbit.
Jonathan.
Please, Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Please, yeah.
Brian.
I'll go Young Frankenstein.
You mean you tell me you could have gotten those cups at any time? No, not any time. Only when it was funny.
Yeah.
All right. World's End and Animal House. All right. Richie.
Animal House.
Okay. JPO.
World's End.
World's End. Jonathan.
Animal House.
Brian.
Animal House.
I'll go Animal House. Jordan.
I'll go The World's End.
Okay. Animal House is in. I like it. All right. Another National Lampoon. Okay. Two of my favorite comedies of all time in the poll. I like it. Excellent. This is the end and Toy Story 3. JPO.
This is the end.
This is the end. Jonathan.
Yeah, for the sake of this atmosphere of this tournament, I'll go This Is the End.
Same here. This is the end.
Yeah, the one that makes me laugh more is This Is the End. Jordan.
Yeah, this is the end.
And Richie.
This is the end.
Okay. All right. And there we go. All right. This is the end. Makes it into the poll.
The end for Toy Story
one.
3.
Yes. Pop Star and Dumb and Dumber.
Ah, shit.
Oh, Jonathan.
I have a strategy in my head right now, so I'm going to go Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. Brian.
Yeah, Richie, Richie, have you seen Pop Star yet? Dumb and Dumber.
Shut up, Brian.
I'll go Dumb and Dumber. Jordan.
Yeah, I got to be some kind of low life to go rooting around in someone's personal private property. Let's go with the Dumb and Dumber.
Richie.
Dumb and Dumber, because you know why.
And JPO.
Dumb and Dumber.
All right.
No.
So our
Pop Star. Can I change my mind?
Yeah, you can say never mind, but it's still not going to win. That's fine. That's fine. It's still going to be Dumb and Dumber. Okay. But yeah, we got our Elite Eight, and we got a nice variety of stuff. We got Office Space, kind of an underseen comedy of the '90s. Hot Fuzz, one of the Cornettos. We got Loaded Weapon 1, another kind of underrated spoof movie. Blazing Saddles from Mel Brooks. We got Roger Rabbit, a nice kind of animation live action hybrid. We got Animal House, National Lampoon again, classic college comedy. This is the End, a nice modern ensemble comedy, and Dumb and Dumber, one of the classic '90s comedies. So there you go.
Yeah.
I like the Elite Eight. That's a solid Elite Eight. Yeah,
Good variety.
Yeah, good variety of stuff. I like it. All right, so let's get to the nitty gritty here and see what wins. Brian, we got Office Space and Hot Fuzz. I think it's a rematch of another one. I swear, where these are gone up against each other before. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Office Space. That'll be good.
Okay, and I'll go Hot Fuzz. Jordan.
I was told I could listen to my radio at a reasonable volume between the hours of 6 and 8. I'll go with Office Space.
Okay. Richie?
Yeah, I'm going to go Office Space here.
JPO?
I don't want to work Saturday. It's Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. And Jonathan?
You know what? Office Space has won a couple of times, so I'm going to give it a Hot Fuzz.
All right, Hot Fuzz. That makes it a tie, and we're down on the bottom with Richie.
Has it better? I don't know. You won't tell me until it. Yes. So
I remember. I remember one for sure.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll in the spirit of this tournament, I'll flip Hot Fuzz.
Okay. Right. We've had a lot of flips tonight in the last second. All right. Yeah. We got a flip. So we're going
to be in the finals, I swear.
Yeah, Loaded Weapon 1 and Blazing Saddles. And it's on me. Yeah, I got to go Blazing Saddles. Got to stick with it. Jordan?
I'll go Loaded Weapon 1.
Really good. Richie?
Blazing Saddles.
Okay. JPO?
Loaded Weapon.
Okay. And Jonathan?
Interesting for me. One I just watched and one I just rewatched. Blazing Saddles.
Okay. And Brian?
Loaded Weapon.
Uh-oh.
It's a tie to JPO.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Loaded Weapon.
Wow. The little movie that could. Wow. Okay. It's hung around. All right. We are going to the other side. We got Roger Rabbit and Animal House. Oh, this one sucks for me too.
Animals.
Yeah.
Jordan.
I'm gonna go Roger Rabbit.
Okay. Richie?
Roger Rabbit.
All right. JPO?
Roger Rabbit.
Jonathan?
Sorry. Roger Rabbit.
Brian?
Roger Rabbit.
I mean, two of my favorite movies of all time. I like both of these movies a lot, so but yeah, sure, I'll go Roger Rabbit. Why not? All right. Excuse me. This is the End, and Dumb and Dumber. Richie.
This is the End.
It's the End. JPO.
This is the End.
Okay. Jonathan.
Dumb and Dumber.
Brian.
We got the food. We got the jobs where past heads are falling off. Dumb and Dumber.
I'll keep it interesting. Let's go. This is the End. Jordan.
Don't. Oh my God, no. Oh no.
Well, Mary, I definitely want to make love to a schoolboy. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go with Dumb and Dumber.
Well, it's payback time, Jonathan. You got the tiebreaker this time. You got to make a tough decision.
Again, this is a tough one. A tough one.
Make a choice.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a strategy in my head, and if it pulls it off, I'll tell you why. Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Into the final four. Okay. So we got all right, kind of a nice satire. We got a straight parody movie. We got a hybrid animation movie, and we got a classic sort of straightforward '90s comedy. So, all right,
comedy, yeah,
road trip comedy. So, all right, JPO, kick us off. We got Hot Fuzz and Loaded Weapon 1.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. Jonathan.
Hot Fuzz.
Brian.
Loaded Weapon.
I'll go Hot Fuzz.
It's the fuzz scatter. Let's go with Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. Richie.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. All right, Hot Fuzz into the finals. Okay. Roger Rabbit and Dumb and Dumber on the other side. And we're going to Jonathan.
Again, I'm just gonna play into my strategy. Dumb and Dumber.
Okay, Brian.
This is a very close match. All about either one of these, but I'll go Dumb and Dumber.
I'll go Roger Rabbit. Jordan.
Go for the one where the beer flows like wine, where the women instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano. Dumb and Dumber.
Okay, and Richie.
Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit. JPO.
Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit. We have a tie. Brian.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I don't think he's ever said that ever. Yeah.
I don't mind. Roger Rabbit has won one, so I'll go Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
Oh, it has? Roger Rabbit's won?
So, yeah, I'll tell you now that it's out. Roger Rabbit won our second ever tournament, and that was my 64 way back when.
Oh,
my original
I did not know
64, like
Well,
our second,
okay.
you know,
Way back when.
or whatever, yeah, our second ever tournament. So, yeah, it was my
We
favorite.
gotta figure out
tournament.
Brian's 2 favorite movies so he can go, oh, motherfucker.
God damn it, bullshit, horse shit.
Yeah, God, cocksuckers.
Cocksucker. All right. So we are in the finals here. We got Hot Fuzz versus Dumb and Dumber. Brian, oh shit, you got to vote first.
Yeah. Dumb and
I'm
Dumber.
last.
Hot Fuzz, but I'll see what happens here, Jordan.
Yeah, I gotta go with Dumb and Dumber for sure. So.
Okay, Richie.
Hot Fuzz.
Fuzz. JPO.
Hot Fuzz.
Fuzz and Jonathan.
Don't make us play the most annoying sound in the world. Come on.
He's gonna have to wait. Sorry, Jim Carrey. Hot Fuzz.
Oh, you're killing
man.
me, Small.
Dumb and Dumber could catch a break.
No, because Hot Fuzz has won one already.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz has won one, and oddly enough, Jordan's upset. Yet it won one of his 128 tournaments, and yet he's upset
It
about
did,
that.
I like it, but Dumb and Dumber is my number one comedy of all time. So.
Yeah, it has come. Dumb and Dumber has come close several times and has never quite made the finish line. It's
Look,
still not won any tournament.
I got
yet.
a question.
Now, here's the thing. Had Jonathan tied it up, and it would have tiebreaker would have gone to me. I like my unique winners, Jordan. I might have put through Dumb and Dumber in the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
and so Jonathan kind of ruined that one. Actually, I might have actually done it for the unique winner aspect. So,
well, I'll forgive him.
Yeah,
because he voted for Dumb and Dumber quite a few times. So
yeah, he did. So
look, if it were without yesterday, then yeah, it probably would have been eliminated like the first round. But
yeah. So Hot Fuzz with that, won Jordan's one of his 128s way back when. So now is a 2-time winner. So Hot Fuzz has won double as well. So there you go. We're done.
Well, these two kids won the tournament during the series, though.
Yes.
But it has one of the better if you ever need like a suiting up montage. It's got a good suiting up montage. So yeah, but yeah, that was fun until the very end. But that's all right. I still like Hot Fuzz, so it's all right. But yeah, so that is the comedy mystery tournament in the books. So Hot Fuzz out of all the movies, whatever 64 times 4 is, that many movies were there. I don't want to do math right now, but
I'll do
256.
Yeah. Yeah, so 256 movies. That was
Hey,
the
to
number
be fair,
one.
Hot Fuzz has a lot of replay value because of Edgar Wright's scripts and the things you can pick up on multiple viewings. It's very clever and really quotable, and yeah, it's very good. So I mean, it holds up on multiple viewings.
Well, that town he gets sent to, I really want to visit like a quaint little town like that, you know. So
why? Half of them are murderers.
Well, yeah,
pretty
but
freak accidents.
minus the murderers
Killed you right away.
Yeah,
because you would have been like, oh, you like murder the camera guy will kill you.
Yeah, right. But yeah, that'll do it. And we'll be back at it again next week with the same thing, but for action movies. So we're not doing them every month, but it just so happened that it worked with our schedule to fit them in 2 months in a row, and then we'll kind of bounce back and forth between different genres and different topics and stuff. But yeah, so we'll just do some plugs real quick, and that'll do it. So we'll go to Richie first. What do you got going on?
You can find me on Wheel of Movies. We did one yesterday. We talked about Nothing to Lose, the Robbins Martin Lawrence comedy, me and Pez, and we're doing one next week, a rare next week one, because we're doing a tribute episode to Gene Hackman when we'll be talking about Crimson Tide. So,
sweet.
Yeah, so check that out.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little underrated, doesn't get talked about enough Gene Hackman movie. So, and I feel like Crimson Tide doesn't get shouted enough, and he's great in the lead of that movie. So, so we're gonna do that. And Richie's never seen it, so it'll give him a chance to watch it.
Are you also going to Michelle Trachtenberg or no?
We talked about it, but it's like I feel like because I don't feel like I think we're just gonna give it like we don't want to get like bogged down too much on like the. Otherwise we'll get too far away from like the actual wheel and
So we're doing an emergency one for Gene Hackman next week. So we just did one, but we're gonna do one next week. Emergency one for Hackman with Crimson Tide while it's still prevalent and whatnot, and then we'll take a week off and we'll come back with kind of our regular wheel unless somebody else major passes away. You know what I mean? Yeah, like another really big.
Oh wait, we've already got this other tribute episode in the back, and then so you don't get too far behind, and then miss our concept of the show. You know what I mean?
But everyone can go watch Michelle Trachtenberg topless in Eurotrip. So
that's a little weird that you and Brian that's her first thing on your mind when she passes away. But
let's move on. Not to disrespect anyone, but it is a thing.
Okay.
Where can people find you?
Also, lonely.
We're jerking off to Euro Trip later on, really.
He'll watch Harriet the Spy then.
That's what we'll talk
You can go see Gene Hackman nude, and I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, you can also catch Lonely Marks.
The French Connection.
Lonely Marks, where we will recap Elimination Chamber, which is tomorrow night, and look ahead to Revolution, which is next week. So AEW Revolution, which is next week, and do news and fantasy score update. And I'm on other stuff too, but it's just gone off the rails. So go to JPO.
JPO, what you got going on?
The Periscope. Thanks.
All right. Sounds good. Jonathan.
Wow, this moment just got me wide awake. Okay, well, no, thanks for having me on in this tough championship bout, and a lot of good movies here. You catch me maybe watching Walk Hard and Gremlins 2 sometime down the road. You can find me on social media platforms on Twitter.
Well, I mean, you could wait till the 1990 tournament to watch Gremlins 2 if you want to wait that long. That's fine, but I figured you might want to watch it soon.
I don't know when that's going to be. Probably the end of the year next year.
Yeah, the end of the year, whatever.
Next year,
1990. Yeah.
By the way, 1990 not a great year, so it may have a chance. So
every year, great.
So, social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, Threads, different variations of Caro. On my Instagram, I will have another tournament devoted to Neon movies, movies distributed by Neon. I think it's time. And let's see. I will be on. I'll be here actually a lot next month. Let's see. Starting with the action tournament, I'll be in part 1. Yeah. See you, Richie. See you. I'll be here for part 1 and part 3 for action, and I think I don't know if scheduling is concerned. I think the movies based on books will be in March as well.
Yeah,
movies based on books. Yeah, I'll probably be on that as well.
Be the very end of the month. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see more of me tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be on Malcolm's channel. Discussing the best actor winners, best actor performances, and also I'll be with Wolf and Ross discussing the final nomination predictions for the Oscars. Probably the most unpredictable in years. So, that's it.
Yeah, sounds good. Brian, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me on the Periscope doing ASAS or calling to the long time first time where I called it recently. Like, be famous for this. I'll be back here for either 95 or the unique winner tournament, either which was first. I'll be on either one. Multiplex, TBNT Trivia, Lights Out. I have a matchup on the Pickle Moon Network. And also be on Best Tourist when the day happens.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're just letting Ross and Wolfman get through Oscar weekend, and then they'll get.
Yeah.
They said that they'd have their family list to me. So yeah, movies, and we'll do best to worst. But Austin, what do you got going on?
Yeah, no, not much that hasn't already kind of been mentioned. You can go back and watch Wheel of Movies for Nothing to Lose, and again, Gene Hackman next week. We're speeding up, we're just jumping a week, and we'll get a jump on that and do Crimson Tide. So you can join us for that. We're trying to get Steven Shepard on for that, but he hasn't messaged me back yet. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens. Yeah. So we'll be doing that. Yeah, Lonely March Wrestling Podcast. I linked it in the Movie Hero Network group. You can check that out and subscribe if you want to hear us talk some wrestling. And not much beyond that. I think I've got a Why We Love Horror movie clips match either coming out this week or next week. So you can check that out. That's it.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm 50-50 on whether I'm going to watch the Oscars this weekend because I'm not like a big awards guy, but I love me some Conan, so that could maybe put it over for me. But we'll
they're
see.
doing a wicked performance. Okay,
It'll be the opening.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably check some of it out for sure. I don't know if I'll watch the whole thing, but
one of your favorite movies of the year may win the whole thing. Anora has a good shot.
Yeah, that is true. I love Anora. Yeah, that movie's really good. But so I'll be rooting for it. But yeah, and then let's see. We have our action mystery series going on next week. So actually, the next 2 weeks. So it'll be all action. Sometimes we split them up. Sometimes we do them back to back. And we got we doing. Let's see, our best TV shows of 1970s and earlier. So that's coming up soon. We got let's see, the next 64 unique tournament fights winners, which won't be actually I don't know if Hot Fuzz will be on the list. It depends where it lands on that whole thing.
No, that was we did it already because it won like it was like number 47 in the winners or something like that. So we already did that one because we've already done the first 128. So this will be numbers one, on my list, numbers 129 through 196 on my unique winners tally list. So it'll start with I can at least give it. It'll start with the wrestler, and it'll end with my list. 196 is the Family Man from 2000.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
Family Man, which one won? I wasn't even on that tournament.
So yeah, but it'll be fun to kind of take a trip down memory lane, and I'll let you guys know, remind you what these won and things like that. So.
What, the Family Man?
One of the 2000 ladder series parts. Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. I got a little.
Well, again, so these will come up, and you'll be like, "What did that win?" And I'll tell you because I have a whole list in my note app of everything.
Oh yeah, I got a little antsy even in the comment section, and then until the Family Man one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember that I wasn't on that one, but I remember just like watching it from being out of town and then mentioning Austin like the Family Man. Really? And that was my thing. The
panel was high on it, so yeah. But it'll be a fun trip down memory lane. I'll remind you guys some stuff. You'll be like, oh yeah, that one, this one, this, that one, that. It'll be fun. So, and then something will become a multi-time winner. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but we got Austin's birthday episode also coming up at the end of March, and it'll be a Godzilla movie tournament, just all the Godzilla movies. So we can talk Godzilla for a night. And I know that there's a couple other people in this community that are big Godzilla fans. If we can get them on there, so
Alan Shepard.
Yeah, Alan Shepard.
He's hard to get. He backs out a lot last minute. So yeah, he's tough.
There's him, and there's another like female. I don't know. I'll have to go through all my potential list of like people that I have. No, there's someone that's not one of our regulars that we had on for the I think the Disney songs one we did way back when.
Jilly Marie.
Yeah, I think that like how people from from like their show. They're big Godzilla fans. I watched them do a Godzilla tier ranker once. So yeah, but let's see. Then we will be doing our best TV shows of all time championship will be on Friday, April 4th. Oh, and I forgot to mention we got a best family movie. Speaking of the family movies going on Tuesday, April 1st. So we got that. And then we have Malcolm Lay's birthday episode, which he finally told me what he wants to do. Wants to do a whole tournament of spoof and parody movies. So you just came up with that.
I like that.
For a tournament. So yeah. so yeah.
Well, we'll get some people that are big on those movies, and that'll be a fun tournament. Yeah, it should be.
Like me,
should
I'm
be
big
good.
on them. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because we'll do it, and like I've seen pretty much all of them, so that should be like one where I don't really have any blind spots. Maybe one or two here.
I got 4 or 5, but yeah.
I have a few for myself too. Yeah.
Yeah, but and then let's see, we still got the Battle of the Hulks on the schedule. So Mark Ruffalo versus Ed Norton versus Eric Bana. That'll just be those. We're gonna rule out Luford now out of that one. But let's see, and then of course we're gonna get back into our yearly ladder series with best movies of '95. That's in April. So got
year.
That one on there.
Underrated year.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we got best movies based on books. We'll be doing a 3-part series of all those, which I feel like even in a 3-part series, there's still going to be some left off the table. We'll just have to go with the best of the
way too many.
All the Roald Dahl books.
Yeah,
there's so many.
There's a lot.
There's so many.
There's John Grisham. Like it just goes on
Harry
and
Potter.
on. Yeah, and then the last thing that I'm gonna throw up there is my little thing for my birthday episode, which I want to have about 9 people on, so we'll see how it goes. But for the King of the Movie Mountain, so it'll be at the very beginning of May, just because of the way the scheduling goes. But essentially, all I can say for anyone tuning in that is there'll be a theme, so it'll be a game. There'll be a theme, and you have to try and just throw out random movies and see if you can guess movies that are in the theme. So I'll scoot everyone over to the left side like we always do. And if you get it correct, you move up the ladder. If you get it wrong, you move it down the ladder. And you can move off the ladder so far you're in the green room. And then somebody else pops in. And there'll be like surprise people popping in and out and all that stuff. So and we'll see who can win after about maybe a little over an hour, something like that. We'll just keep it like quick and breezy and stuff. So yeah, so even though there's 9 people, it'll still be fairly like a short episode. So yeah, but that's what we have going on. So I think that'll do it. And I'll just say, because I didn't go through all the regular spiel, I am still reaching out to people for our seen and heard movie trivia tournament. I actually got to do that probably this weekend. And so my next like big 3 priorities that were actually kind of 4, but I got to get best to worst on the books. I got to get the seen and heard the round 2 going. I got to get Austin and actually go through it one more time, our whole list of our action and movies, because I got them all mapped out and ready to go for our next mystery tournament. And then I swear that there's one more, but
extended schedule.
Oh yes, yep, that's it. The extended schedule. Yep, that's exactly it. So the extended schedule on the Patreon. So that'll be up very soon. So those are my next things. So yeah, but I think that's gonna do it. So we don't have a lot of Oscar coverage here, but go over to like Wolfman's channel. Jonathan will be over there. Probably Dan Skip Allen covers a lot of award stuff. There'll be a few people
for best actor.
Yeah, and then and like Chad Webb, all those guys will be talking the Oscars and stuff this weekend, and I'll just be tuning in to watch you guys do it. So yeah, but yeah, that'll do it. So we'll call it good there, and we'll say for Richie Goodacre, for JPO, for Jonathan Caro, for Brian Nussbaum, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan the Movie Hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Sergeant Nicholas Angel, expert in hand-to-hand combat, armed response, and high-speed pursuit. He was so good, they reassigned him.
Right. You've been making us all look bad. There's one thing you haven't taken into account, and that's what the team is going to make of this.
Statistically, Sanford is the safest village in the country.
Now, this big city cop
You ever fired 2 guns whilst jumping through the air?
No.
You ever fired 1 gun whilst jumping through the air?
No.
must learn
Is it true that there is a place in a man's head that if you shoot it, it will blow up?
how to think small.
Morning, the swans escaped.
The swans escaped.
Can you describe it to me?
About 2 foot tall.
Yep.
Long, slender neck.
That's just gonna scare it.
But in a place where not much goes on.
What's this?
Ta-da!
A whole lot is about to go down.
3 people have died in a week.
Accidents happen all the time. What makes you think it was murder?
There hasn't been a murder in 20 years. You're saying this wasn't an accident?
Not everyone's a murdering psychopath. It's high time you realize that. You and your monkey.
Did he mean me or that? Have you ever wondered why the crime rate is so low, and yet the accident rate is so high?
I'm gonna bust this thing wide open.
From the guys who watched every action movie ever made and created Shaun of the Dead.
You never taken a shortcut before?
When the heat is on,
Here come the fuzz.
you gotta call the Fuzz.
Gunfights, car chases.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hot Fuzz.
Got a mustache.
I know.